Turn your volume down. Turn your volume down. I hear static. Oh, I can hear myself talking. Turn your volume down. How do I turn the volume down on this? I'm so perfect. Hit mute. Hello, my friends. Welcome to our first ever online live event class. I am so incredibly excited. I have this awesome team in here with me, and we are going to make this happen. Now, Cookie wanted to say hi first because, you know, Cookie loves to say hi to everybody. So Cookie's going to say hi first, and we're going to hope and say a little prayer that she's quiet throughout the entire event. So I have a couple people here that they all have TREATSs with them, just in case, to keep her quiet and calm. I am so incredibly excited. Thank you so much, first of all. Thank you so much for joining us. This has been an incredible journey. We've learned a lot. Ken and I have learned so much about live recording. Live is a lot different than taped recordings, or taped recordings. It's so much different. It's so different. So I'm very excited that you're all here. I have people on the computers that if you have a question, they are either going to answer through the chat or they are going to wave their hands at me. And you know what? I just realized, Faylene, I can't see you out of my corner of my eye. So you guys are going to have to, there, I can see that. Okay. We're going, they're going to be asking questions and I will be answering them live. So if you have questions that you think other people might have, make sure you post them on the chat. I already noticed my two cameramen are already texting each other back and forth, which that kind of cracks me up just a little bit. Kenny's laughing. They are already texting each other. This is hilarious. Okay. We're going to get started in just a minute, but I just wanted to again say thank you so much for joining. I know this was a leap of faith for all of us. We're very excited about that. Hopefully all of you got your kits in the mail. I do know of one person sadly that didn't get it, but we are taking care of her. So hopefully everybody else got theirs. If you did not do all your homework, that is okay. Okay? If you did not do your homework, that is okay. If you did, you're going to be 1 step ahead or 2 steps ahead or 3 steps ahead. Cookie's ready to go, so she's going to go in her bed. Cook, can you say goodbye to everybody? Say bye. Say bye. Say bye. Okay, get in your bed. Okay, so we're going to put her down. Now, and you know what? This is so cool because check this out. They even gave me a script. And, you know, I think it's kind of funny that they gave me a script, but we'll see how well I can follow it. So the first thing we want to do is say thank you very much. Also, we're going to have quite a few giveaways during class today. We're estimating that class is going to be about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. We're trying to keep it around the 2.5 hour mark because eventually we'll want to go eat dinner. And I don't think I'm going to Olive Garden today. I don't know where we're going, but we're not going to Olive Garden. So just heads up. So we do have quite a few giveaways though. And I'm very excited, and I don't know if she's online yet or not, but my new friend, and you all probably know her, Tiffany from Totally Tiffany. Hi, Tiff. Is going to be giving away some prizes as well, some awesome prizes. And it's really funny because I've been in this industry for so long, and Tiffany has too. And you've seen her on HSN. She's in charge. She does all these awesome organization things, and we've never really connected. And at one of the shows, which one was it, Faylene? St. Louis. At St. Louis, Tiffany and I totally connected, and not only did we connect, we like blew it through the water. We're working on all these different projects now. I'm so excited about them. I'm very excited about all of it. But long story short, Tiffany has prizes to give that we're going to give away in today's class also, which is very exciting. Now, if you were not able to watch this live, because I know some people aren't watching it live, and we're kind of stalling just for a couple more minutes to make sure more people get in here. But if you were not able to watch this live, don't worry. As long as you signed up for the class in time, you will qualify for all the raffles. So there's a chance that when I pull your name, if you're not watching live, you still win. You don't have to be present to win. Then you're still going to win. So don't worry about that. So if I call your name and you watch this now in a week later or something, don't worry, we're still going to get your prize to you, okay? So that's good news. Let's see. We also have some sneak peeks coming, but first we need to do a raffle. So am I just going to pull out of this thing? Is that what I'm doing?
I'm going to do 2 gift cards and one of the prize packages.
So I'm shaking up my thing.
I'm sorry, only 1 gift card right now.
Okay.
1 gift card, 1 prize.
And I'm so glad it has a lid on it because, you know, we wouldn't want anything to happen. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to pick a winner. And the winner for, what is this for? The prize package?
Yep.
A prize package.
$50 to $60
value of $50 to $60 is, ready? Dun, 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 dun. Brenda Cheney. Yay! Now, hopefully Brenda Cheney is watching, but if not, that's okay. Now, I don't know where I'm going to put those. We'll put them right over there. Okay, the next winner, and this is for a $10 gift certificate. And don't worry, we will get the prizes to you. You don't need to email us. Faylene doesn't need you to email her, so don't worry about emailing her. We'll get them to you, don't worry. And this winner is Judy Breaux. That's like a fancy name. I don't know how to say that. So it's Judy Breaux. Barreau. Ooh, what a sexy name, Barreau. Okay, so that is, see, I gotta watch what I say because Justin's here. This is awkward, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna introduce everyone that's here. You're not gonna see their faces because I'm sure they won't come on camera, but maybe later we can get them. So Ken's here. Then you all know Ken. Justin is here, and Justin is Ken's friend from church. He is a pastor at our church, so I have to watch what I say. I probably won't. Don't worry, I won't. It's still going to be me no matter what. He gets what he gets. He's in for a treat, isn't he? Poor guy. Okay. And then we have Faylene and we have Dina. So we have a house full, and the dog, of course. Okay, so we did our 2 prizes. Now we're going to do sneak peeks. Am I doing sneak peeks next? Okay, we're going to do sneak peeks next. Can you tell I don't run this circus? I'm just one of the monkeys. Okay, so these are sneak peeks. These are not available now, but we just thought it'd be fun to show you some sneak peeks just because, you know, you're like in with the in crowd and we wanted you to be available to see the sneak peeks. So I'm going to show this one first. Okay, speaking of Justin will appreciate this one. Poor Justin, I'm going to be picking on him the whole day now. Look at this. We have Bible journaling, and I don't know if you guys can, Faylene, can you hand me my Bible that's right next to you on the right? So I've started Bible journaling. Now, very, very slow. What I do is when I go to church, thank you, dear. When I go to church, I have this exact same Bible. This is a note-taking Bible, New King James Version, okay? And I always take all my notes. Now, this is not the one I take to church. I have the exact same Bible that I take to church, and I write all my notes in that my pastor says. I try to write down all the funny things that he says and the notes also to the Bible. But I bought an exact replica of that Bible because then I wanted to take his notes and my notes and the inspiration that I got from him, and I wanted to be able to Bible journal on the same page. So this is where I started, and what I've done is I watercolored on here. I actually did page prep. Rebecca in the What are you doing that for? Ken's giving me motions. I don't know what these motions mean. What? Oh, up there more? Okay, there. Okay. When you're talking and you're busy and you have your mind in thought and someone's going like this, you don't know what that means. Okay. Anyway, so I use Page Prep by Rebecca, and I will get that link for you. We need to get a link for Rebecca's site about Page Prep. And then I watercolored this, and then I stamped in it, and then I stamped Trust in Him with all these cool arrows from this stamp set. So this is the stamp set. So now I have 2 Bibles that I use this for. So this one's really cool because it says, like, believe in Him, trust in Him, have faith in Him, rejoice, love, saved by His grace, and all these fun arrows. So you can take your Bible and you can point to the certain one, like this one, Psalms 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. So I highlighted that one, and I didn't paint in that section so you could see that verse really would stand out to me, and then I could decorate the sides. So this is not my real Bible, like I said. I don't take this one to church. This one is for after church when I decorate, okay? So that's cool. So that's what this stamp set is for. I designed this one for this stamp set. I designed this stamp set for me so I could do this, but you can too if you want. Okay, so that's one thing. Then another sneak peek we have, we have to do that one last. Okay, this one, and it's kind of funny because I kind of said, well, okay, this is like, okay, whatever. It's scalloped squares. Woo! No, like you haven't seen those before somewhere else. But look, scalloped squares. Now we have scalloped squares. Now the reason why I wanted scalloped squares was because on the shadow box, you know, the shadow box die that we have that you can cut out any window that you want. Now you can cut out a scallop square. Now I was at the last show. We were in Novi, Michigan last weekend, and somebody said, "Oh, do you have the opposite?" Meaning like the opposite of the scallops. And I said, yeah, you cut out the window and now you're trash or your extra is the opposite. Does that make sense? So you're gonna cut this out of your shadow box and you're gonna have that cool little window, right? Okay, so that's exciting. Now, the next one is for my international customers. No, I mean, it's not for my international customers. It's for my US customers. But you guys, you international people can buy it anyway. It's okay, I'll let you. Anyway, it is this one. Oh, and those of you that like the squirrel, you're gonna love this one. This is Ken's favorite one. He loves the squirrel. More than all the shapes I've ever done, he loves the squirrel the most. But this is, look how cute he is. So it says, home of the free because of the brave. Thank you to all our military. Happy 4th of July, let freedom ring. And look at how fun, boom, and they have all these firecrackers and the little things. But wait, there's more, because we have the dies that match, which are very, very important. We have the stamps and the dies that match, and that is so exciting because you know how important that is to have both, right? Right? Because no one wants to fussy cut. And I don't call it fussy cutting, you know I call it fuzzy cutting because it never looks good. So those are our sneak peeks. Coming soon, I believe they're all coming on the 20th of this month, is that right? 20th and 25th of this month, so that's very exciting. Okay, got all the sneak peeks out. So I need a little checklist. I have a checklist. So look, so I did my sneak peeks, I did that, I did that, I did that. Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna talk about your kit. What is in your kit? You received, when you signed up for this class, this fun kit. And look, it even says full kit with a happy face, so I know that this is a full kit. So we're gonna open it up. Of course you got the handy dandy storage envelope, which how fantastic was that? And we're gonna have all this yumminess. So we're gonna open this up. And I have, let's put that down there. I have some fun rhinestones, which diamonds make everything better, right? And we have, of course, some envelopes, because you need envelopes. Then we have some adhesive foam that we're gonna use in class. We have our die set, which is fantastic, and it has so many dies on it. It's like a double kit. Whoa, were you guys all surprised when you saw this big old stamp set? Check it out. Isn't that a massive stamp set? It's a double size, so normally it would only be half of that, but we did double. So the good news is it still fits in the handy dandy envelope, so that's awesome. But look at how fantastic this is. And it came with some white felt. This is special felt. This is not your average felt you buy at the grocery store. At the craft store. This is wool felt. This has wool content, also known as sheep, sheep content. It has wool content, so that means you're gonna be able to die cut it, which is very, very important. And then it has more cardstock, so it has lots of fun cardstock. So we are set to go. Isn't this exciting? Now, those of you, hopefully you did your homework. Again, as I mentioned, if you did not, that's okay. Another thing that I need to mention is we're gonna have 2 guaranteed scheduled breaks. You know why? Let me show you. Because I drink a lot. I'm a big drinker. You know how much I drink my Diet Coke. In fact, I hope you have a drink as well. The important part is Stephanie needs potty breaks. So if you need to go to the restroom, to the ladies' room, we're gonna have 2 scheduled breaks. There's a chance we might even have 3 because you never know. But anyway, I'm just saying right now, don't worry. And if you don't need to use the ladies' room, that's the perfect time for you to catch up on something that you might have not been able to finish while we were doing it, okay? Now, they've given me some important notes regarding how we're gonna do this. So for example, let me read. There's a couple different ways that you can do this class. One, you can follow along with me, and as I die cut, you can die cut. As I glue, you can glue. As I stamp, you can stamp. Great. If you get behind, that's okay. No stress. This is not cardiology. This is not heart surgery. You don't have to, it's cardiology, but get it? The other kind of cards, get it? Card making. Okay. It was a joke. Okay. Anyway. Nobody here thought it was funny. Okay. Anyway, it's not dangerous. You don't have to worry. So if you're getting a little behind, it's okay. Just relax. Keep going with me. Keep going with me. And then when we get to a break, you can catch up, or you can just have homework later tonight. Okay, that's one option. Another option is to sit back and relax with your feet up and watch this and go, she has a hair out of place. She just picked her nose, that kind of stuff. You could do that too if you wanted. But then you're not really following along. But then you could also watch it again because this is going to be recorded. This is going to be recorded. So then you can watch it again and then do the class. So you could do that also. Lastly, you could watch it, and then when you get stuck and you're getting, if you're going to get flustered, don't get flustered. But if you get flustered, you can push pause and then push play again. Okay, so you can do that too. I recommend the first choice. I recommend you follow along the best you can. I will try to take pauses every once in a while to make sure. Please feel free to type on the chat. We have Faylene and Dina on there just answering your questions. And if they have a question that I need to answer, they'll yell it out to me. And we're going to have fun. The whole point of all of this is to have fun. Okay? We're going to have fun. That is mandatory. That's the only thing you must do is have fun. The rest is just extra, right? Awesome. Okay, let's see. Please chat in the chat forum. It is, oh, and so also, so when you're looking at your screen, I wonder if I can show you mine. Okay, so if you're looking at your screen, you can see, you're gonna see me here, and then you're gonna see all of the chats over here. So if you have a question, feel free to ask, okay? And the girls will say it out loud to me, or they'll answer it. And do we have any questions yet?
You're pretty much answered it.
Oh, I've pretty much answered everything? Oh, come on. You guys got to have better questions than that if I've already answered everything. Okay. Yes, you can do the class twice. You can do the class as many times as you want, Mrs. Whitlock, just so you know. You can do it as many times as you want. Over and over again. We do ask, though, that you do not share this link. You paid for this class. You deserve to see this class. However, please do not share this link with others. Okay? Just to be fair. Let's see. We're going to be taking a couple breaks, and guess what? It is time to start our class. Yay! Okay, let's move all this off to the side. Oh, and did you notice I'm using my new Sizzix desk that Sizzix made for me? I designed it, and they made it for me, and I love it. It's fantastic. So let's move all these things a little bit off to the side. And we are going to start with our first card. Now I'm very excited about this, and I'm going to kind of unpack everything. You are going to need ocean ink. You're going to need a big block. This should have all been on your supply list. Don't worry. You're going to need some type of liquid glue. I'm just using the tacky glue. And I'm going to use an ocean pen. I'm going to use a water pen. Woo. How many of you saw my Facebook Live with the boys on Sunday, on Mother's Day? We did a quick Facebook Live with my nephews, Ben and Carter. It was so much fun. Taught them how to watercolor. It's so cute when your nephews come over and all they want to do is arts and crafts. I love it. I love it. I taught them well. Okay, let's get started. So I have all my dies in this little basket. Oh, I didn't show them the dies. What happened there? Oh, I did show them the dies. Okay, so I have all my dies in this basket because I wanted to make sure I didn't lose them. And I have all my fun little pieces. So let's get this all kind of set up because I don't think I really got this set up very well. So I hope you all have something to drink. Yes, my dear.
Kathy wants to know, she doesn't have a Make-A-Wish paper pad. Do you have a recommendation of another pad?
Oh yeah, if you don't have the Make-A-Wish paper pad, use whatever you want. No stress. You are not going to be graded on any of this, okay? You use whatever you want. Now, for example, it's not even on the first card, so we don't have to worry about it now. But when we get to the pattern paper part, I will say you use any pattern, and you'll see the pattern that I'm talking about, so you can kind of just pick. So if you have a couple of yours, my pattern pads or somebody else's, do other people make pattern paper? I'm just kidding. Off to the side, then you'll be able to grab. I'll show it to you when we get to that card. Good question, sweetie. Okay. Now, I have all of these fun dies. Now, of course, we're going to be using this one a lot in class. Which one is this? It's the most important one in the whole entire world. I've said it before and I say it again over and over and over. If you only buy one product from me in your lifetime, you have to buy this one. Why is that? And why is it that Stephanie has 4 of them right here on her desk? This makes the perfect A2 size card, okay? A2 size card. This is very important. So we're going to be using that die first. I am so excited about this. Aren't you guys excited? This is fun. Okay, now I'm going to move some of this stuff over because I'm already feeling claustrophobic. And I have this little thing, and I'm just going to move this over. Somebody needs to grab that for me because I can't look at that. It's like too complicated. Can they see it? No, they can't see it. Oh, they can kind of see it, but that's kind of cool. Okay, anyway, this is the card that we're making. Here, I'll put it like this so the camera, whoops, it's upside down. Okay, I'm going to put it like this so they can see it. So here we have the cute little card, and it says, "You make me happy when skies are gray." Now, when you open it up, you can see how beautiful that layering is. And you can see, and I hope you can really see, there you go. We watercolored the background of that. Now, we've done a couple different techniques with this. First, we've created a window card using a framelit die, which is something that, you know, I don't think we've ever done before. Also, I've watercolored with a water brush and ink pad on this circle here. Also, I've created a felt border, and when you see this, you're gonna go, whoa, that's cool. A felt border. And lastly, we have die cut the wool felt and adhered it to cardstock to make it really extra pop up, okay? So let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is we are going to die cut, and I'm gonna move this over and look, woo, isn't that awesome? Now, of course, I am using, and I'm gonna do this off to the side, there we go. Of course, I am using my Big Shot Plus because you know how much I love this Big Shot Plus, and it's so incredibly important because I don't have any, what is it called? Somebody's gonna win a $10 gift certificate, the first person that says this, I'm throwing them off. What is this called when we go straight through the machine? First person that types it's gonna win a $10 gift certificate. Who is it? Has anybody wrote it down yet? My team's just staring at me blankly. Who knows what it means when you run it through straight? We'll wait.
Oh, there it is.
Finally, who was it? Speed bump. Shell Designs just won a $10 gift certificate for saying that it is a speed bump. We don't want a speed bump. Those of you that are new to Stephanie and Stamps of Life, you do not want to go directly straight through the machine. See how this is lined up right there and my roller's right here? If I go straight through the machine, my roller's gonna jump over that blade and it's not gonna cut that blade. So I wanna cut that blade. So I'm gonna put it at an angle. However, everybody stop right now. We need to think about this for a second. If you do not have extra cardstock, you can take this and cut it in half and score it with your scoring tool to make your card base. If you do not have extra cardstock, you are going to take this die, and you want to use this die, you're going to take this die and line it up exactly right, and you're going to die cut it because you need to use this extra piece for later, okay? So if you're going to die cut this and you don't have any extra ocean, you're going to put this all the way off to the side, and you're gonna run that through, and that's gonna give you one big massive speed bump. It's gonna be very exciting, but we'll do it just to show you guys, okay? So I've put it, and it bounced. Did you see how it bounced? Why did it do that? That's a good question. Why did it do that? See, it's gonna move. See how it moved just a little? It's snapping to a magnet because I'm using the magnetic platform. So I'm going to let it snap to where it wants to go. I've layered my card all the way perfect. I'm gonna lay that down. I'm gonna get a great big speed bump because I'm conserving paper. So I'm pretending I'm you guys. So I'm running this through, big speed bump, go back just in case, and I'm gonna run this all through, big speed bump. Oh, it's even hard to run it through. Oh. Okay, run it back. Now, here we go, ready? Ready? So I got that score line. The important part of all of that was to get that score line exactly in the middle. Now what I have, and it even still didn't like it very much. There we go. Now what I have is I'm gonna score it, and now I have the perfect A2 size card, just like that. Okay? So now I have extra for later, right? So we're putting that die back. Oh my word, you guys, I'm sweating already. They have all these hot lights on me. They think I'm like special or something, so I have to be seen. Okay, anyway, so now I have my card. What I'm gonna do is I am going to die cut my big circle, and I know right now my team's screaming, that's not the right way you're supposed to do it, because we have to do this first. We have to cut our circle. We're gonna put this off to the side, put that off to the side. We're gonna get our circle, and I have to find my circle. Oh, this is what we're using. We're using, oops, sorry, here, I'll put it on this camera. Using this camera. We're using our circle dotted, we're using our dotted circles. Am I really using the dotted circle? You could use any circles you want to really use the dotted circles. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna find my dotted circles that, for some reason, they're over here. I put all this stuff over here, sorry. Sorry, Charlies. Oh, we're using regular circles for this one. Look at this. Is this awesome or what? Don't you wish you had one of these at home? My team took that circle that I'm supposed to use for this, and they put a Post-it note around it so I would know which one to grab. Is that awesome or what? Yeah. So if you pay them, they'll do that for you too. Okay, anyway, second circle. So I'm taking not the biggest, but the next one, okay? Taking the next one, that's gonna be for my blue card, but don't do that yet. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna find our dotted circle. So we're gonna open up our dotted circles and look, it has one of those too. So then we're gonna take you don't have Post-it notes on yours, but I have Post-it notes on mine. We're gonna lay that down there. And we're gonna take the second largest circle. If you're not sure which circle to use, it's okay. If you have other circles, a different company, somebody else, that's okay. Just find one. So here's my folded card. Just find one that's a little bit smaller than your card, okay? So just find one that's a little bit smaller than your card and you'll know that that's gonna work. So you don't have to don't worry, don't ask me measurements. You know I don't like math. I don't do math. So just know that it's gonna be some smaller than the card. So I'm gonna lay that down there and I'm gonna lay this down here and we're gonna run both of these through at the same time because we have the plus machine. Now those of you that don't have the plus machine, I do highly recommend it because it is a fantastic machine and I don't want that to move, so I gotta watch what I'm doing here. Okay, so we're gonna lay that down. Oh, it's not, well, let's get a bigger one. Bigger cutting pad. Okay, so we're gonna lay that down and lay that down. How's everybody doing? Is everybody caught up so far? Do I have any issues? My team is very quiet. It's making me nervous. Either everything is going really, really well or everything's like totally in the toilet and we don't even know. Okay, so because it has dots, I'm running that through twice. Did you see how I ran it through twice? I'm running it through twice. Because that way I don't have to go poke, 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 poke. I can just, it's gonna be much easier. So watch this. So now I'm gonna pop that out and look. You need to see it. All of those beautiful circles are cut out. So I'm gonna zoom in. All of those beautiful circles are cut out. Oh gosh, don't show the top of my head. Look at the gray hair on there. Oh, I'm glad you guys didn't see that. I can see the TV because I get to see like all the different angles and I can see which ones are showing and which ones are not. And let me just tell you, you are not allowed to look at my roots. Wow, that's scary. Anyway, so now what we have here is we have our cute little circle cut out, so we've made a window. Now, I have two samples that I want to show you also. We're just going to take a second while you guys are cutting those out. Look, you can use any framelits to make a window on your cards. Isn't that cute? Isn't that fun? You can make any framelit have that cute little window. Here's another one, a big window on this one. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that awesome? So there's the window. See? And then we're gonna go like this. Isn't that awesome? I know, fun, huh? Okay, so you can do this technique with any framelit. Now we're gonna move that off to the side just a little because what we're gonna do is we're going to watercolor our pretty, pretty circle. Now I'm gonna move, I have so much stuff going on here. Somebody's gonna have to clean this up in between because I don't know what's going on. Okay, now what we have, and we're gonna decorate this together, and I need a piece of paper. Oh, here, we'll use this. This is extra. Okay, you use scratch paper. Do you have any scratch paper? Just grab a piece of paper to use. I forget you guys are doing this with me, so I need to say to you. Okay, so grab a piece of scratch paper, and I wish this wasn't the same color because then I can't see it. Let me grab pink. Because pink is the best color in the world. Do not do pink at home, okay? You do whatever color scratch you have. Like usually I have scratch paper under here. I'd use my script, but then I won't be able to read my script. So there's that. And now we're going to watercolor this. There's a couple different ways you can do this. Number one is, this is very Juicy Lucy. You can see my ink pad is very, very Juicy Lucy. And I'm just gonna grab some of that ink off here. If you don't have Juicy Lucy ink like that, you can scrape this ever so slightly and then you'll have Juicy Lucy in your lid and then you'll have enough. But I have plenty in there. And I have a water brush and I'm going to pull some ink, and I think that's clean, okay. I'm gonna pull some ink and then I'm just going to watercolor. The more you squeeze, the more water you're gonna have. So just be warned, the more you squeeze your pen, the more water you're gonna have. So start slow. I actually told the boys when I gave them these, don't squeeze at all. Start with at least not squeezing at all. So then I can go like this and I can grab more and I get to color any way I want. So go ahead and do this. Get your brushes out. And if you don't have enough color, if you're like me, you can grab off the edge, like right here. And I'm using the Ocean ink pad. Look, I feel like that color was a little off. So now I'm gonna get more. Ooh, isn't that pretty? And you get to do as little or as much as you want. Now, the reason why we're doing this right now is because we need it to dry. So we're gonna do this right now. And I'm gonna get more. Now, you can also use your re-inkers for this. You can also use your pens for this. This is how I taught the boys to do it on Sunday. I got a piece, so if you don't have the ink pad, I got a piece of acetate. Let's get a new piece of acetate. I could use the top of the Ziploc bag. You could use anything, but I'm just gonna use acetate. And what I'm gonna do, get off, okay, is I'm going to color just like that. And then I'm going to pick up that ink like this. So you get your ink any way you want, whatever you have at home. But isn't that pretty? I could do this all day. We could just sit here and do this all day, but we don't have time to do that all day. But we're just gonna add this, and then we're gonna let it dry. So we're gonna put it off to the side. Now, chances are, because it's so hot in here, because I have all these lights on me, mine's gonna dry faster than yours, so I'll try to remember that. I'm gonna put that off to the side. And cover your ink pad. They won't dry out, but instead you'll accidentally put your hand in it or your project. So we're gonna put that off to the side. And let's put my lid on this so it doesn't get anywhere else. And we're gonna take our scratch paper and move that off to the side. Just like there. Okay, now what we're gonna do is well, I wanted to stamp, but we're not gonna stamp yet. So now we have our card. Let's ink the edges. And I just realized I need my ocean out again. So I'm gonna grab this, and I did miss it a little tiny bit because I had that little speed bump, so we're gonna trim this just ever so slightly. See, that happens, don't worry, it's not a big deal. So I'm just gonna trim that ever so slightly. And then I'm gonna ink the edges, and I notice I already have ink on my hands. Where'd that come from? So what we're gonna do is we're going to lay this down and get our scratch again. And we're gonna ink the edges. Now, I like to ink the edges because it just adds a little extra dimension, adds a little extra interest. It just changes the whole enchilada. So now, how many of you are in the Gold Club? I hope most of you are in the Gold Club. Now you know that it was going to be called the Enchilada Club, but I didn't know how to spell enchilada. So, well, I mean, I'm sure I could figure out how to spell enchilada. I'm not dumb. But who wants to type, welcome to the Enchilada Club, every time somebody joined? So Gold Club is much easier to say and type. So we called it the Gold Club. So Gold Club members get 20% off the website and in our booth when we travel. Okay, so now we've inked the edges. And now we're going to do some more die cutting. Cover that again because you don't want that in your way. Wipe off your hands. So is everybody, are they like, do I need to slow down or speed up, or is everybody okay so far? No problems yet? No. Okay. Lots of gold members. That's fantastic. Thank you. Okay.
If you could make more of a note about like which dies you're using.
Yes. I can make more of a note.
The small cloud or the big cloud.
Yes. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we have our little circle. This is extra, huh? We get to keep that for later. What we have here is we are going to work on our border. I have a piece of felt. Was this part of their homework? Oh my gosh, Cookie just growled. What was that? You don't like homework? Homework is good when it's crafting. You are going to trim your felt to 1 3/4 by 5 3/4 inches, okay? Again, you're gonna trim your felt, and I wish I had, oh, I do have my ruler. Check this out. Look at this. 1 3/4 by 5 3/4 inches. Who measured this? It's more like 5 1/2. Okay, roughly, give or take. Everybody's laughing. Give or take. Okay. Remember, we don't do math. We're crafty. We're creative. We don't do math. Okay, so roughly 5-ish, half-ish. And what you're going to do is you're going to take some liquid glue, and I like using just this little tacky glue because it's tacky. And I'm going to just take a stream of glue just like that. And I'm going to fold my felt in half, just like that. So I'm just kind of pretending I'm making a burrito. Not really, but okay. So now it looks, see, it's gonna look like this, but I'm gonna hold it down, and then I'm gonna get something big to lay on top. For example, oh, smart, nobody told me that tip. Use your block to hold that down, okay? So I'm gonna hold that down, so I'm gonna put it off to the side. That's the size of your felt. 1 3/4 by 5 3/4. Do not measure it. Just go, close enough. It doesn't matter, okay? Don't measure it. Just do, close enough. So you're gonna cut that and fold it in half and glue it, okay? So, and I have my thing on there, and I'm gonna cover my glue so it doesn't dry. It does dry very fast? It does dry very fast. So we're just gonna lay that down there, and we're gonna move that off to the side. Okay. No, we're not gonna wait for it. We're gonna move on. So now let's cut some of our clouds. Now, the cute thing is everybody's already cut everything for me, but I'm gonna do it with you, so we're gonna do it together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some of our white cardstock and we're gonna bring this up, but wait, it's time for the finger test. Who knows what the finger test is? The finger test is to make sure that your cutting pad is not too curved. How many of you have a cutting pad at home that looks like a fruit bowl, okay? It so much looks like a fruit bowl that you could put apples in it and you could put it on your dining room table. Yeah, no more of those, okay? This is, and I hope you can see it. Actually, I'll pull it. Actually, maybe we'll go to the overhead, well, I don't know if the overhead camera will show it better or which one, but maybe that one, yeah. See how it's popping up just ever so slightly? You can kind of see, hang on, let me pull it out here. You can kind of see it, watch, it's gonna pop. Oh, it didn't pop, that time it didn't pop. Oh, there it goes, ready? And see how it's popping up? You can kind of see. Anyway, trust me, it's moving. That means it's time to flip, okay? So whenever you have a bowl, you want to cut into the bowl, okay? You want to cut around the bowl to release the pressure and make it go flat. Now, if you have one that is so much a bowl that it really does need apples in it and on your dining room table, retire that one and buy a new one, but keep flipping. And I'll flip a couple more times during this class. So that's how often I flip. Also, I never take the magnetic platform and my cutting pad out of my machine unless I'm doing the finger test. This always stays in all the time, okay? So just a tip. Now, we're gonna cut some felt. We are going to cut our piece of felt and we're gonna get our clouds, and I am going to want 2 little clouds and 1 big cloud. And here, let me show you this. 2 little clouds and 1 big cloud. And so 2 little, 1, 2, and 1 big out of felt and out of cardstock. So 2 little, 1 big. So we're gonna get the dies, and I'm gonna use the biggest of the big. So I'm gonna use the framelit die and the framelit die. Now, if you want to, sure, you can use these. Actually, take all of that back. We are using those. Oh, I cracked myself up. Okay, stop everything. We're using the little ones. We're using this one, oh, how cute is that? That says the Stamps of Life on it. We're using this one and this one. So the 2 biggest, because these are the shadows. I didn't even pay attention. So wait a minute. Oh gosh, yeah, that's the shadow and that's the shadow. So see how these nest? Hang on, I'm gonna show you what they really look like. Make yours nest like that. I'll wait. Make yours nest like that, because I want to make sure we're using the right ones. So are all of yours nested like that? Now, you are going to take the big ones, take the outside ones on each one, one over here and one over here, and you're going to take your paper, your cardstock, and you're going to die cut those, okay? So boom, 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 boom. Okay, these 2 go like that. Now we're going to die cut those. We're also going to die cut our sun, but first we need to stamp him, so we're gonna wait off for a second. So get like this. How are we doing on like speed? Because I wanna make sure that, because I'm not used to you guys doing it with me, so I just wanna make sure we're good.
You're only about 5 minutes over right now.
No, I'm not, I don't care about time, but I mean like, are they okay with
I've had 1 people say that.
slow down or speed up? Only one person say slow down? Okay. So make sure you have 2 felt, 2 white cardstock, and we're gonna get a cutting pad. We're gonna lay that down and we're gonna run those through. So I have 2 felt and 2 white cardstock, but then don't forget I said you need more small. So we're gonna pull that over here so you can see I have 1 big felt, 1 little felt, 1 big, 1 little cloud of cardstock. Then we're gonna do another little one. So we're gonna do that one, and we're gonna do that one, and let's save this stuff, because man, you wanna use this stuff over and over, right? So the more the merrier. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna run those through also. So now we're gonna have two little felt and two little felt and one big felt. Where are we? Okay, so now here we have another little, and here we have the white cloud. Okay, put those back in the bucket so we don't lose them. Now, we need to stamp. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna move that off to the side, and we're gonna get our Stamper Secret Weapon. Has Tiffany jumped in and said hello yet? Is she here? Okay, Tiffany, we're waiting to say hello to you, my love. Okay.
Couple more slow down.
Okay, a couple more slowdowns. Okay, so we've cut out, let me catch you up. So we're gonna do two like that. I'm gonna put these all out so we can see these. So we have felt on this side, this is the felt side, and this is the cardstock side, okay? So 1, 2 little, 1, 2 little, one big felt, one big cardstock. Okay, so we got those. Now, I could slow down like this, and now we're going to, I'm just kidding. Okay, so now we're going to stamp our sun, okay? If you fall behind, it's okay. I'm gonna try to slow down a little, but also just get yourself to where you can keep going, okay? Now, don't forget, our little white paper is drying. Put it by the light so it dries. Okay. Now we are going to stamp. Cookie, why are you, does she like have to go out or something? Why is she making all those weird noises? We're gonna get our stamp set and we're gonna pull out the sun. And at first we're gonna smell them because you know, oh my word, that's the best smell in the world. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking they might have given me a brand new stamp set.
Can you tell me how many clouds again?
Yes. 2 small felt, 2 small bigger felt. I mean cardstock. So we have 2, okay, let's do felt first. Felt. 2 small, 1 big. Cardstock. 2 small, 1 big, but the shadows. Remember how we nested them together? Here, let me get the dies again so we can show you. So that's this die, and that's this die. So the solid die, you're gonna cut out 2. Oh, here, let's do it this way. So, look. 1, 2. Then that one, we have that. Then, we have this funky dunky one that has the extra shadowy looking thing. Oops, that goes over there. Then we have 1, and then we have 1. Look at that. That's a good chart. You can tell I used to be a teacher. I like charts. Okay, so that looks like a chart. Okay, so 2 felt, little, 2 cardstock, a little bit bigger, 1 felt big, biggest cloud, cardstock. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a block and we are going to stamp, let's see, oh, my sun fits on there. So we're gonna stamp our sun in banana. And I just realized I don't think I got a banana ink pad in here. Did you guys see my balloons? Aren't they pretty? Okay, so here we have banana. Or maybe I did get banana and I don't see it. Okay, and we're going to ink this baby up. And this one is brand new. Chances are yours is brand new also because unless you were cheating on me and using your stamps before. So I need some scratch paper and I have my pink because everything's better with pink. Look, my thing's already dry. Okay, we're gonna stamp. We're gonna just stamp and scratch right there. Always stamp the first 1 or 2 times on scratch paper because that's gonna give you a better impression when you stamp again. So now we're gonna ink again and we're gonna stamp. Look how pretty that is. Now, of course I'm using my Stamper Secret Weapon because I always want a good impression. So I'm stamped that, put my lid back on because I don't want to put my hand in it. And then what we're going to do is I believe, yeah, we are using the cute little face. So let's grab the little block for the face. I like to use the smaller the stamp, something stuck to my foot. The smaller the stamp, the smaller the block. That way you don't get any rocking. You don't want any rocking. So I'm going to grab, I believe it is it Storm or Cloud? For the face? Storm?
Either one looks great.
Good, because we're using cloud because I don't have storm. Okay, so we're gonna use this one and we're peeling up the cute little face. Now, when we made this little face, I thought, is that the cutest little face you ever saw? And I need to get my scratch paper, so I'm gonna stamp this. Remember, whenever a stamp is brand new, you always wanna stamp on scratch paper once or twice. Look at the cute little freckles, aren't those cute? So now we're gonna stamp on our little sun. Look how cute that is, so cute. Sleeping, it looks like the sun is sleeping. Now,
Was the fun part of the homework?
was the sun part of the homework? I don't know, I didn't do the homework. You think I do homework? Was it? Was the sun part of their homework?
I wouldn't know without looking at the picture.
I don't know. They gave me the homework, but you think I did the homework? I had it. I don't know. Say no. I think the answer is no.
You're in your aqua paper right
Oh.
there. No, it's not.
No, it's not. That's okay. I don't think it was part of the, I don't think stamping was part of it, was it?
I'm pulling it up.
Oh. They're pulling it up.
Mrs. Whitlock says yes, it was.
Okay, so yes, it was.
Yes.
Mrs. Whitlock sounds like a teacher. Was she a teacher? Ask her. Okay.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so it was. Well, I didn't do my homework. That's why I didn't do it. Okay, so I'm laying that down, and I have all these extra suns because they were worried I was going to mess that. You never know what's going to happen around this joint. And I'm going to pull those over to the side, pull those over to the side. So we have our clouds. We have, oh, we need to do some more stamping first before we die cut. So let's, and you still have my clouds here so you guys can still see the clouds. And what we have here is we have all of these fun, was this part of their homework? I think it was. We have all of these stamps, and what we did was we took the stamps, and I'm gonna stamp a couple just so those of you that didn't get to do the homework will have time to catch up. I'm going to grab this cute little leaf. See that cute little leaf right there? And I'm going to grab green apple, and I'm going to add some green apple. I'm gonna ink that up, stamp it on scratch. That's not green apple, it's kiwi. Anyway, we're gonna stamp this and we're going to ink that. Ooh, that's dark, I like that. And we're gonna ink that and stamp that. So any green you have will work. And we're gonna close that up. And you're not gonna do this, but I do this on my apron. That's why I wear an apron. Oh, by the way, I'm not wearing pajama bottoms, okay? Just so you all know, no pajama bottoms. Ken would have shot me. I mean, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, that's probably not a funny joke. Ken would have said, you're wearing your pajamas. So I did not wear my pajamas. Am I missing the ink pads or what happened? I don't have guava in this one. Okay, stamp your flowers. Stamp 6, it's okay, it's good, we're good, it's fine. So we stamped those and then we're die cut these. And so look at all this, it's like confetti. We have all of these green leaves. We have all of these cute little flowers. They're all stamped, and I'm gonna die cut a couple just so you can see what that looks like. But I'm gonna move those off to the side because I don't wanna lose them. I think we need a 10-minute break in between cards just so they can clean up my desk. Okay, I mean, so I can clean up my desk. I have my sun there. I'm gonna grab the sun die. Look how fun this is. Now I'm gonna line this up and you're gonna say, oh, it doesn't line up. And I'm gonna say, yes, it does. Just keep spinning, just keep spinning, just keep spinning until it finally lines up. And we're just gonna keep spinning until it really does because I have to prove to you that it works. Okay, hang on. You can kind of tell sometimes. The easiest way is just keep spinning. So just go one, and it's like little sprockets or like in a little chain in your, I don't know. I'm gonna shut up now because I don't know what I'm saying. So we're just gonna keep spinning. Da na na na. We need like music. Da na na. Oh 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 oh. I think. Oh, that's pretty close. I think that's it. Look at that. Okay. And then we're gonna get our little leaves, and we're gonna get, where's our flowers? Guava and flowers. Doesn't get better than that. Now, I'm totally messing with my team because I'm gonna give another prize away and they don't even know. The first person to type why it's named guava and is correct wins a prize. Why did I name this guava? And don't say because it's pink, because that doesn't count. So why did Stephanie name it guava? The team doesn't even know. They're all, we don't know. We don't know the answer. Oh no, what are we gonna do? Name off, just start yelling at what they're saying, because then if anybody says something. Why did Stephanie name it guava?
Diane Harrison.
What?
Diane Harrison says your parents' street.
Diane just won! Diane Harrison, yes, it is my parents' street. My parents live on Guava in Seal Beach. I bet you can find their house too. And if you knocked on my dad's door and told him that you liked me, he would probably hug you and invite you in for dinner. He thinks that's cool. So, okay, so look, did you see how I had to spin that flower around and around to get it exactly where it goes? So Diane Harrison just won a $10 gift certificate. Sorry guys, I didn't think I was gonna do this, but sometimes I just do things and I don't think about it. Okay, so we're gonna move these in. Oh, see, did you see how that happened? See how the dies move when you do that? You don't want that to happen. So when the die snaps to a magnet like that, when the die says, I wanna go over here, you move your paper to where it wants to go and then you put the die on top, okay? So move your paper, the die is the boss. Okay, now we're gonna lay this down and we're gonna run this through. Just like that. Hold this down a little so it doesn't go anywhere, and we're gonna run that through. And you're gonna do that over and over and over again until you have a whole bunch of leaves and a whole bunch of flowers. So if you don't have that done yet, that's okay. Get 1 or 2 cut, and then when we do the break, you'll be able to catch up on that, okay? So now I have a whole bunch of flowers cut and a whole bunch of leaves cut. We're gonna put those off to the side. Okay, where are we? Now what we're gonna do is we are going to stamp something else. I hope you guys got all those leaves, all those clouds. We're gonna move all those off to the side. Put those clouds away so we don't lose them. That's my biggest issue, is losing stuff. I don't know about you all, but I lose stuff like there's no tomorrow. And it's funny because I'll be doing a video. You guys keep cutting while I'm talking. But I'll be doing a video and I'll say, I can't find XYZ, I can't find it, I can't find it. And you guys can actually see it because you can see it from this angle. And I know you people say, it's right there, it's right there. But for some reason, technology is lame and I can't hear you talking to me. Someday I'll be able to hear you talking to me. I know when I was a little girl, I used to yell into the TV the answers to Wheel of Fortune. Not that I knew the answers that often, but thinking that people could hear me, and you know what? They can't. We still can't. Sorry. But anyway, just a heads up, someday you'll be able to talk back to me. But anyway, in the meantime, sometimes I lose things, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp on this, even though it's not completely dry. I think it almost is. I hope yours are at home. Actually, I think it is dry. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stamp, you make me happy when skies are gray. So we are going to find that stamp, oh, it's right here. And we're gonna peel it up. Oh, do you guys smell these as often as I do? I'm telling you, it is the best smell in the world. Ken does not like the smell. It brings back bad memories for Ken. But, because he used to make the stamps. But now, they smell so good. Now, this time, because I am stamping on this watercolor that I did, I'm using my archival ink pad. You could still use your dye ink pad, but I want it to be extra, extra crisp, and I want it to look good. So I am going to grab this, and I'm using my archival ink pad. You guys aren't throwing very many questions out at me. Are there more questions, or are people just busy working?
They're busy working. A couple people said they didn't have the small cloud dies.
The small cloud dies. The little one like
I
this?
think she said she found it.
Oh, she found it. Oh, good.
So that was before.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to carefully, let's peel that back a little. There we go, because I didn't want that to pop up too much. We're gonna lay that down, and we're going to stamp. Now, I am pressing on the, you would not believe, first of all, I'm pressing on the back of the stamp. You would not believe how many people I've seen it in classes or anywhere where they just hold it and they press like this and they think they're done. No, you gotta press on the back of the stamp. The stamp has to touch the paper, right? The stamp has to touch the paper to make an ink impression. Ta-da! Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? And you know what? I didn't stamp on scratch paper. I should have. If I would have stamped on scratch paper, it'd be even better, but I forgot. Now, this is going to stain my stamps. The archival ink will stain your stamp, but that's okay, right? Look here, can you see it? See, you can see it. It's stained, but that's okay. I can still see where I'm stamping, and it's okay, it doesn't hurt it. You can still stamp in yellow. Once you clean this, you can still stamp in yellow, don't worry. So I'm gonna lay that down, but I should probably clean it right now because chances are I'm gonna use it in this class later, and then I'll forget that I didn't clean it. So we're gonna clean our stamps while you guys are stamping your happy. Stamp your happy. And how do I clean my stamps? I just use cheap baby wipes. These are actually the different ones. These are like the expensive ones because, well, not really the expensive ones, but the name brand ones. I usually don't use the name brand ones because usually I buy the cheapy ones from Walmart, but I don't know why I have these. So I'm cleaning my stamps. Okay. And save this for later because ouch, it's still good. Okay, so now we've stamped our happy, and now what we're gonna do is we are going to die cut our happy. I'm going to grab, let's put our stamps away put them off to the side. We're gonna use them more, don't worry. Keep them nearby. What we're gonna do next is we are going to, if you have Sizzix adhesive, oh, I'm gonna tell you another secret. Are you ready for another secret? I thought of another secret. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Where's my other secret? Do you know where my other secret is? I'll have to find it in the, I'm looking for my secret. You know what I'm thinking of, huh? They're getting it for me. I have it in that bucket over there on the floor. Is that one? I want to show you the secret. Sorry, I have to eat Tic Tacs. Thank you, my love. Are you ready for a secret? I'm not going to say anything. What does that say? The stamps of life. Justin's all looking towards the computer so he can read it. I'm going to turn him into a stamper. The Stamps of Life adhesive sheets. Okay, so you know I always say you have to use these adhesive sheets, and they're fantastic. They're Sizzix. We had a hard time getting them. They were always out of stock. So I said, you know what? Why not come out with our own? Huh. Coming soon to a website near you. Or my website, I mean. Now, what we're going to do, sorry, I have to eat my rest of my Tic Tac. I chew all my Tic Tacs. Did you know I have 3 boxes of Tic Tacs, and the dog's getting all excited because she knows she loves them too. I figured 3 would be enough for this class. I usually eat 1.5 during church, but Tic Tacs are very loud. So you can't go like this in church because then people start staring at you and start cursing you in the back of their mind. So what you have to do is you have to take a whole bunch. After you sing the last song, you sit down, and after they pass the plate or whatever you want to call it, the offering, then you put a whole bunch in that last song, you put a whole bunch in your lap. So you can take one at a time and no one can hear you. Genius, okay? Just remember I said that. Now, I usually go through 1.5 in church, but I'm trying to cut back. So, just a warning. Okay, what were we doing? Okay, anyway, now what we're gonna do is we're going to die cut. And so we already have adhesive on the back of these. So go ahead and put adhesive on the back of these if you want, because that's gonna make it a little bit faster for you. And I just need to remind myself that you guys are doing this at the same time. That's different for me. That's exciting. I'm excited about that. And save your plastic baggies. I always save all my plastic baggies. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to die cut our happy and our shadow. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to grab my beautiful happy. Look how intricate that is. That is so intricate, and we've done this a couple times because we had to make our samples. So I need to clean mine. Now hopefully you don't have to clean yours, but you just always have to remember a dirty die equals a dirty die cut. So always clean that and make sure it's nice and clean. And then we're going to lay that down. Now we don't want any speed bumps this way, okay, because that's kind of a speed bump, right? That's kind of a speed bump. We want to go long ways in there. Then we're going to get our shadow die. So we're going to look just like that, okay? So we're going to get blue. Whoops, let's move it so you guys can see it better. Blue and white, just like that, and we're going to run that through. Now, the smaller the dies, the smaller the cutting pads. So we're going to use a smaller cutting pad, and why does it have glitter? Because life is better with glitter, right? So we're going to lay that down, and we're going to run those through. Now, because that is so intricate, we're going to simply run back, because it's just as easy to do that than it is to poke, 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 poke all those pieces. So now what we have is we have our shadow, dun, 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 and we have our words. Now we might need a die pick to pick that out. I call it a paper piercer. You can call it a die pick or a paper piercer. We're gonna poke that out and look at how gorgeous that is. And I give it a little flick. So does everybody have that? How are we doing, my loves? Okay, now what we're gonna do is we are going to add, these are extras. We're going to add these to our shadow. Peel that up slowly, slowly. And I do have those little pieces in there, so just put your finger on the back and that's gonna go just like that. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this to my white. I'm going to start with the H. Whoops, start with the H. Gotta get my big old hand out of this way so you can see. And then I'm going to add slowly, 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 slowly. And now look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Press down. And you will notice as you do that, that this happy and that happy are the same. Oh, what in the world? Check this out. Look at that. We're gonna put that right there, just like that. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that cool how we designed it like that? We did that on purpose. That's actually one of the few things that we actually did on purpose. Okay, so we're gonna wait a couple seconds. I'm gonna go a little slow just to make sure you guys all got to that point. And how we doing? Is everybody okay? I'm gonna get my card out. And I have my clouds handy, so I'm gonna get all my pieces now because we're gonna start putting it together. So get your clouds handy. Get this, oh. And we needed to cut 3, am I correct? 3 of these little whooshy whooshies. Was that part of their homework? Yes. Okay, that was part of your homework. So you're gonna cut 3 of this die right here. 3 of those out of yellow. You can use any yellow you want. I'm using pattern paper, and actually if you want to get tricky, you can cut 2 of these at the same time. So I'm gonna do that right now while you guys are working on what you're working on.
And you want to put them on with the liquid glue, otherwise it won't stick to the felt.
Thank you. You're gonna put this on with your liquid glue. We're not using our adhesive. We're doing our liquid glue so it'll stick to the felt. Felt is special, okay? It needs different adhesive. So because I'm using a smaller die here, check this out. Because I'm using a smaller die, I'm going to take a smaller cutting pad and I'm gonna run this through. Those of you that have taken one of my classes in 2018 or 2017 got one of these free from Sizzix. Look at that, I just ran it through. Then I'm gonna pop that out because you need 3 of these. I'm gonna do 1 more. So those of you that didn't get some of your homework done, I'm doing it right now so you can catch up. We're gonna do 1 more. I can hear the girls over there typing. So 2. So now we have 3 of those. Where'd my other one go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So now we have 3 of those. Oh my gosh, it reminded me of a worm, and I have to tell you the story. Yesterday, Cookie and I went for a WALK. I can't say the word out loud because she's right there and then she'll get all excited. But we went for a WALK, and there was this little tiny worm. You know how worms are dumb and I wonder if they have, I don't think they have brains. Anyway, it was like on the sidewalk. And you know how they'll get all dried up, especially in California, they'll get all dried up and they'll die on the sidewalk. So I had to get a little leaf, and I got a little leaf, and I put the little wormy on the little leaf, and I put him in the grass, but then he was on top of the grass and I was worried he was gonna like still cook. So I put him down in the dirt area so he could live because I felt really bad for him. So isn't that nice? I am a nice person sometimes. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting our card together. We're gonna take our big, beautiful circle that we painted. And we're gonna lay it in the back here. But we wanna make sure that we don't do it like accidentally over like this or accidentally like, you know, we wanna get it really centered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some adhesive to it. And we're gonna get our dry adhesive. And you use any dry adhesive you have. To this day, I've not found one I love, so just use trash. So just use whatever you find that works. Okay, so yeah, there, that one works. Okay, so we're gonna run, actually, oh my word. One of these days I will have a real adhesive that works. Okay, so I'm gonna add this and I'm gonna lay this down and I'm not gonna press down, okay? I'm not pressing down. I'm laying this down and I'm gonna kind of line it up and I'm gonna get it exactly where I want it, but so it's not sticking out. Don't let it stick out on the side, you know what I mean? That would be weird. So I wanna move it a little bit over more. So don't press it down until you're gonna marry the idea of it being there forever. So watch yourself over here because you don't want it to be too far over. So I think right there, I'm trying to watch that W there. Maybe if I go up a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Check that out. Now I can press because I'm going to marry that spot right there. So that is good. That is happy. Now what we're going to do is we are going to peel off the back of our shadow happy. And we're going to add that right on top. Look at that. Ooh, isn't that fantastic? Yes, my love. I have a question.
Sharon asked, are the dotted circles shadow size for your circles size or vice versa?
Are the dotted circles shadows? They are shadows, I think. We'll have to get back to you on that because I don't remember. I designed them like probably 3 years ago, so I don't remember. We'll have to get back to her on that.
Yeah,
I don't know the answer to that either, do you? I don't know. Good question.
But they layer.
They layer. For sure they're going to layer. I just don't know which direction. I don't know if the dotted is bigger or the circles are bigger. That's my question. I don't know which one. Good question. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start decorating. Now, hopefully you have some pieces die cut here. We need to also add our liquid glue. So whatever liquid glue you're using, we're going to add, and do not do this on your secret weapon. Use scratch paper. Okay, so we're going to add glue to these. And you can add it to your felt, that way you don't accidentally get too far over. So we're gonna add, first of all, layer them on top to make sure you're going the right way because you don't want to accidentally do it on the wrong side. So layer that on there. That goes there. And I want to make sure this goes there. Perfect. And I want to make sure this one goes there. Yay! Okay, bingo. Now, so we're going to add glue to the back. And remember back in preschool when they said dot, dot, not a lot? Yeah, you don't need that much, so I got a lot on that one. So I'm gonna add that. So go ahead and glue your clouds together. How did that get off? There we go. Okay, there's one. Da-na-na. I feel I can't handle quiet. Kenny, do I always make noises like that, or is it just when I'm on video? He's not going to answer because he wants to be mute. Okay, so there's another one. And we're going to add another one. I'm so proud of my dog for being quiet. It's because nobody's rang the doorbell yet. So we're going to add another one there. So we have our clouds. Now, we are also going to add our trim on here, right? And now, oh, did you see what I did? I don't know if you can see this, but you can see that it has an extra layer here and it doesn't look right. So I'm going to flip it this way just so I don't see that icky. And so now we're going to add just a little bit of glue to these. You don't need a lot, but I'm going to add just a little glue. A little glue to these. Just a little dot, dot, not a lot. Less is more. And we're going to add this to this, just kind of off the edge a little because we're just mostly doing the little, not the top, but we're just doing the little, this part. Does that make sense? The little curve. Okay, so we're going to add, then we're going to cut this felt. So I hope you have scissors out. Okay, we're gonna flip this. Oh, I love the smell of white glue. Oh, I'm a big smeller apparently. Do I talk about smells this often, Ken, normally? I don't think I do. Okay, so now we have another one. Oh gosh, my nails are filthy. And then we're gonna add another one. There, there. It's so cute to hear the girls typing in the background. I know you guys can't hear it, but it's so fun. Okay, and then we're going to flip it this way, and I have extra so I can trim it, but we're gonna add that right there. Okay, there we go. Now some of you I saw just recently in Michigan. We were in Michigan and we saw some of you. So while that's drying for a couple seconds, let's go back to our card and let's start decorating it. Now, normally you would think you would want to add adhesive to the back of this, but if I add adhesive to the back of this and then I lay it right there, uh-oh, I don't need some of that adhesive, and that would be very, very dangerous, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to add adhesive to my card, not on my secret weapon. On my card, I'm going to add some adhesive right here. And then I'm going to put my sun right there, just like that, okay? Then I'm going to do this fun little trick. We did not add adhesive to the back of these little guys because we were concerned that the same thing would happen where it would overlap. So what we wanted to do is show you that you could do this. I'm putting a little drop of glue right there on my cardstock or my scrap, and I'm going to just dip it in the glue, and then I'm going to just simply put it down like that and push down. And then I can just drop my little flower in there and lift up, and I can add my little flower right there. And now I'm gonna decorate. So you spend a couple minutes putting your little leaves together and doing all of this while I get mine. And I have a whole bunch. I don't think I'm gonna use all of these, but you get to add as many as you want. If you need to add more glue, feel free to grab some more glue and grab some glue. And we're just going to drop it in. Does anybody have any questions over there I can answer while I'm doing this? It's pretty quiet over there. And that was funny. I heard a sigh. Somebody's ready for dinner, I think. Okay. Anything? Nothing? Are we good? Okay, so we're gonna add a leaf there because now we're gonna add our clouds. So we're gonna add a little cloud here, and I'm just gonna add some right there. Now, I know to my scrapbook friends, using this glue is gonna freak you out. That is okay. You don't have to use acid-free glue when you are card making. Now I'm gonna lift my sun up just a little because I want to add my little leaf, my little cloud behind him. Look how cute that is. And I want to add some more leaves. These leaf stems are perfect for going underneath your sun or underneath a flower. So we're going to add some more there. And we're going to add another cloud over here. I'm going to add a cloud over here. I just did what I said don't do. I just did it on my secret weapon. Let's move this over. Okay, then I'm going to get this cloud and I'm going to add him here. So I'm going a little bit over the circle because I don't want the circle to be like totally obvious. And is that bad or is that good? I was just shown a note. It's getting bad. Okay, so they're telling me to hurry up. But
catch up on break.
Catch up on break. So we're going to go a little faster. So I'm going to add more. And I'm going to add more. And okay, now we're going to talk about this. Okay, so I've added some of my clouds. I've added some of my flowers. Oh, let's add one more leaf, 2 more leaves real quick. So there's one there. It's funny because they said, okay, we're going to try to stick to 2.5 hours. And I said, okay. And I said, but, and they said, if it gets too long, we'll tell you. And I said, oh, if it's too long, it's okay. But I think they thought that you guys had lives and I don't. So I thought we could be here all day. Anyway, so we're going to, I have the best team in the world. You guys have to know that. They are really awesome. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do our little thing here. This is a cool technique because what we're going to do is we're going to make this a, look, let me show you the final sample. we have this fun whoosh whoosh right here, see it? And what you can do is you can even press it up a little bit more to make it even, look at this, I'm like really like making it rounded now. It almost looks like those little noodles that are round. It's really fun. So what we're gonna do is, I've trimmed off the extra yellow here. So I've trimmed off the extra yellow. And you're gonna start in the center. Don't start over here, don't start over here. Start in the center when you do this, because that is gonna make sure that you have even fringes. So I'm just cut a fringe, and then I'm gonna space, then cut another fringe, and then cut another fringe. I have a feeling almost everybody on this video is willing to like spend an extra 6 hours instead doing the class instead of 2.5. So I'm just saying. None of you people have homes to go to. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going like this. And then, because I can't go like this, it would just freak me out. I'm gonna turn it over, and then I'm just gonna go this way. Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't, because then I'll accidentally go too far. So I just don't like to cut backwards. So there, I feel like this is backwards, but we'll do it. There. There. Ooh. One, and then last one right here. Right there. Now look at this. Woo! It's movable. Isn't that cool? I can bend it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add glue to the back of this. And I'm going to be a little too long, which is okay. I'm going to add glue to the back of this. And it's going to be a little long on purpose, because we're going to just trim it. So we're just going to go whoosh, right there, right there, right there, and then hold it for a second. It does dry fast, so hold it and put the lid on it while you're holding it down. How we doing, everybody? Is everybody keeping up? Now what we're going to do, one of the last things we're going to do is we're going to trim the back, so turn it all over. I'm going to leave my cloud there, but I'm going to trim my felt. There we go, just like that. So now I have a finished, beautiful card. Look at this, isn't this fantastic? You make me happy when skies are gray. We made a window card using a framelit. You can use any framelit in your arsenal to make a window card with that in the background. Isn't that fantastic? So much fun. So I think we're gonna take like a 8-minute break. Are we doing an 8-minute break to keep up, or a 10-minute break?
Yeah, we have some
roughly.
giveaways to do.
Oh, we have some giveaways first.
A prize package.
Prize package giveaway. So while you're working, you guys can keep working while you're doing yours. Prize package. Okay, ready? Oh, I have to pick a thing. Okay. So we're gonna shake the, look how cool that looks. We need to put marbles in there or something, because that would be even more cool. Okay, ready? Dun, 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 dun. The winner of a prize package is Kyle, N-A-U-E. Not now, nay, no, ni, N-A-U-E. I could never be a teacher because I can never pronounce names. So Kyle, you won a prize package, yay! Okay, so we're gonna take like a 10-minute break so Stephanie can go get some air because it's getting really warm. What was that? Oh, are we doing this one too? Oh, we're doing another prize, sorry. Okay, this one, and this is funny because remember I said my friend Tiffany, my new BFF, by the way, she is so gorgeous, I love her so much. She's awesome, Tiffany from Totally Tiffany donated 3 prizes, and this is one of them. And I'm gonna show you because she's gonna mail it directly to you. She's in Seattle, I'm in Southern California. She's gonna mail this directly to you. We're gonna send, you do not need to contact her, the winner. We are gonna send her your information. But what is this called officially? I wanna know the over the door organizer, and it's pink. Look at how cool it is. And actually I need one of these for our booth because we're gonna use one, and I need one in this room too. We think Tiffany's gonna come organize my room because Tiffany's the organizer, I'm the creative one. So we make a good team. And the winner of this is, dun, 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 they're gonna write down your name. Whoops, oh, one fell, hang on. Okay, these both won. So this one has to win the next one. I'm not gonna say that name, but this one is gonna be the winner of this thing, and then the other one's gonna be the winner of the next one. Tammy Henry, yay Tammy! You just won the over the door organizer in pink. Nothing's better than pink. Okay, we're gonna take roughly a 10-minute break. Finish up your card, go to the ladies, go get some more Diet Coke, go get a snack, go let the dog out to go potty because I think she needs to go, and then we're gonna be right back. I'll see you soon. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Just a heads up, we're going to do a Facebook Live at the same time that I'm talking to you. So just a heads up, because I'm going to look over here for a couple seconds like that and talk to the Facebook Live people that did not get into the class. But we want to include them for about 3 minutes just so they can see what they're missing. Okay, go ahead. Are we already live on Facebook Live? Oh, you're awesome. Hello, my friends on Facebook. We are so sad that you missed us. We are currently doing our live online first event ever that's online. We just finished making this card and now we're off to make 3 more. So I know you didn't get into this class, but there's going to be room in the next one. You can get in. It's going to be in July. We're really excited about that and we're going to have so much fun, and we're having a ton of fun now. The chats are bopping and going really, really fast. I have 2 people answering chats and I'm answering some of them. We're having a ton of fun. So make sure you get in on the next one because you're missing out and we want you with us. So I'll see you later, Facebook Live people. Bye-bye. Okay, back to our regular scheduled online event. So this is our finished card, and don't worry if you have not seen all of this and you're missing a little piece of this or something, don't worry. We are gonna upload the photos of these to our website later tonight. So you'll be able to see this and catch up and make sure that you gotten the exact card as close to mine as you want it to be, okay? Just a heads up. We are going to start on the next card I'm very excited about, but first, we've had a couple people on the chat say they weren't unable to chat. So I wanted to show you, if you're on an iPad and it looks like this, and actually let's do our overhead camera so they can really see it. If you're looking at your iPad and it looks like this, and you don't see the chat, you're like, wait, I want to chat, but there's no chat. What you're going to do is you're going to click this little button down here where it says live chat. So you're going to click on that, and then it's going to come up and you're going to see all of these chats. Look at all these people chatting. Look at all that. You can see all the people, like somebody just said, welcome back. Oh, hi, Mrs. Whitlock. Oh, Lori S. just said welcome back. Yay, you're back, Lisa. She's back, Rita, thank you. They stopped, oh yeah, they stopped the CKC in Oklahoma, yes. So they're talking about that. They said, what is the next card base? So you can see all of this is the next card base, by the way. I'll show you that in just a minute. They're all just saying blah, talking. And you're like, I want to join the chat. I don't know how, and I'm on my iPad. Well, look, I'm on my iPad right now. What you're going to do is you're going to click right here where it says chat. And I'm going to click on chat, and I'm going to wait a second, and then the typing is going to pull up. So now I can type hi, and I'm going to do an exclamation point. And I'm going to say, this is Stephanie. Whoops, hang on, I misspelled my name already. Steph, and how come it doesn't pop up automatically? Stephanie. And then I'm going to do this. So now you know how to chat. That is how you're going to chat, okay? When you want that to go away, oh, now it's saying, no, I got it. Yeah, got it, just say got it. So now, if I want that to go away, I can scroll this down, whoops, and I'm gonna type on that again. Come on, come back. There it is. Now I can see the chat again too, okay? So the chat's over here, the video's over here, and if you want to chat, you're going to click this very bottom part and then your keyboard will pop up, okay? That's on the iPad. Thank you. Okay, now let's get back to our card. This is the next card we're making. It is really fun, and guess what? It's a shaker. It's a shaker, and it's gonna shake, shake, shake. And all my confettis are kind of moving because it's very staticky today. But this is a fun shaker card. Now what you're gonna do is you are going to use one of my favorite die sets that makes an A2 size card. If you do not have this one, you can use a different A2 size card. If you do not have the scallop, that's okay, I forgive you. You can use the green one, you can use the other one, you can just make a regular rectangle card. It's okay. If yours is different, that's okay. If yours is different, that's okay, okay? It's good, it's all good, it's gonna be fun. Remember, it's not heart surgery, it's cardiology. Oh my gosh, I like that. Okay, that was a good joke. You guys aren't getting my jokes. Faylene got it, she's giggling. Justin's kind of smiling funny. Okay, it's just for fun. So we're gonna do this. I'm going to die cut the card base. We're gonna move that off to the side. So let's die cut our card base. Bring my big old machine over here, and I'm going to get a piece of cardstock, and I'm going to get my dies cut. They're trying to decide what the easiest way is to give me all the dies and stuff, so we're going to leave it in that basket and see if that works. And I'm going to get my die card base. Now, if you don't have this one, that's okay. Just use whatever die card base you have. grab this, lay that down, and we're gonna run this through. Yes, my love.
Can you say what the Sizzix number is?
Oh, good question. Good answer. Good. Can I say what the Sizzix number is? Oh, you're gonna test my knowledge. Oh wait, here, it's on this one. It is 660148. 660148. I'm gonna lay that down. I'm using a bigger cutting pad. I could use my extended cutting pad, but it's on the floor. And we're gonna run this through. I am cutting an A2 size card base, which is very exciting. Ooh, nice crack. That means it's going through, so that's good. Now I'm gonna lift this up and look at this. I'm gonna fold this in half. Dun, 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 dun. Line up those corners, fold that in half, and I have the perfect card base that has ruffles. Isn't that fun? Okay, we're gonna put that off to the side, and then I have already cut, and so you're gonna wanna do this right now. I have already cut some rectangles, and I have cut, and this is where the pattern paper comes in. I have cut this white rectangle here and this pattern paper paper here. Now, if you do not have this paper, that's okay. Just, you can use any stripe, you can use any pattern paper you have. You don't have to use the pattern paper I have. And I've I've cut these with my trimmer. I've made it, the white is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Next time we've learned, we're already going to tell you these measurements ahead of time, so we've learned something. So white is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. The stripe is 3.5 by 4.5 because that's going to layer right on top. 3.5 by 4.5. I'm going to add my adhesive to this. 3.5 by 4.5 is my stripe. And my white is just a little bit bigger than that at 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay? There's my card again. So now I have that right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and just add that to my card. Does my dog need to go out? She does. Somebody's gotta put my dog out. Faylene, you gotta let the dog out, please. And then we're gonna lay this down just like that. Okay, so there is my card. 4 3/4 by 3 3/4 is the white. One more time. Stripe is 3.5 by 4.5. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to make a shaker card. Yes! Shaker cards are really fun, and the most important thing that you need to know about shaker cards is you can make them any shape you want. If you have two dies that nest inside each other, you can make a shaker card. Isn't that exciting? Let's see. What we're gonna do is we sent you a piece of the Stamps of Life adhesive foam. You're gonna use that. And you're going to use the acetate window. And, oh, that's a step up, so we're not gonna do that yet. Okay, so we're gonna get all my Stephanie's pieces out. And we are going to die cut this. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our layering rectangles out. And I am going to be using the scalloped rectangles and the straight rectangles. If you do not have the scalloped rectangle, just use another rectangle. Right? Okay. If you do not have a straight rectangle, use another scalloped. Any shapes that are nesting, you can use, okay? What we're gonna do here is we are going to cut our frame, our blue frame. We're gonna cut our blue frame, and we're gonna cut our acetates. We're gonna cut a rectangle of white behind it, and we're gonna do just the blue shaker card part first. We'll ignore the sun for right now. So what we're gonna do is we are going to, let's see, like put all these cute little foam together. Yes, dears. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we are going to peel this one up. We're gonna use the rectangle, and which rectangle, can I tell them which rectangle this is? Do we know? Let's look at all of them really quick. I wanna make sure I tell them the right one. Someday we should, you know what we need to do? Someday is number all these, like in manufacturing. That would be cool. Talking to myself, sorry everyone. So you're gonna use 1, 2, 3, the fourth largest. So count from the outside. Largest is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is gonna be my big frame. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in. Then I am going to use not that one, this one. This window to make my blue frame. So what we're gonna do, and I do it a little different than this, oh my goodness, don't get stuck on there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some washi tape. Get some washi tape, and we're gonna get some blue paper. Where'd my blue paper go? See, now I'm getting all confused. Grab your blue paper. This is funny. Stephanie doesn't see her blue paper. Okay, here, we'll grab some. So we're gonna get our blue paper, and I'm going to lay these blade down. I'm gonna line those up, and I'm gonna get some washi tape. And I know I pulled washi tape. There it is. Okay, I personally pulled that. And I'm gonna peel this up, and I am going to layer these. I'm going to line them up. Oh, it would have been smart to start this, right? Da, na, na, na. Can somebody find me some washi that works? I can't get the, they went to go get me some, hang on. I'm gonna see if I can find it before they can get me some. I swear, I think it's right there, but I can't. Technical difficulties. Seriously, like washi tape should not be this difficult. It's my washi tape too. I can feel it, but I can't get it. I think it, no, I don't want Scotch tape. Okay, here, I got washi tape. I got it. It's not, I wasn't in the right spot. Oh my word. Oh my word, it's like tearing the wrong way. Don't I have any like over here? This one must be a brand new one or something. Oh my gosh. Okay, cut. No, I'm kidding. It's live. Gosh, that laugh is stupid. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's seriously, it's like melting. What? How can I, in the closet in the bathroom, did you look in there? That sounds funny, huh? In the closet in the bathroom. Can I tell you a story what I did? So in my office, this is my office in a bonus room in my house. I'm gonna still work on this while I talk. And we're in my house right now, in my bonus room. And Ken's gonna start looking for washi, he's getting desperate. I have a bathroom in this room, and nobody ever uses it. And so what I did was I had a contractor turn the shower and bathtub into a closet. Now it's all organized, but my point being, if we ever move, which we're not going to, we're gonna stay here forever. Katie's already announced that. Seriously, oh, praise you. No, just give me, it's okay. Just give me that little piece you tore off. Is this one of ours? I don't remember this one. Are you sure this is one of ours? I remember it pink like this, but I don't remember the purple. How old is this one? This one's for my kit. Okay, let's try this one. So I'm gonna just peel up some pieces because I'm getting tired of waiting. Anyway, I'll show you my closet someday because it has all these awesome drawers and it's fantastic. You should have given me that piece you pulled off. That would have been awesome. Okay, now I'm peeling off more. There we go. Oh my word. I've never argued with washi tape so long in my life. Okay. So now we're making this frame. So see, I have this frame and we're gonna add more washi to it now because I'm frustrated. Okay. We have this beautiful, beautiful frame. I am going to take this, and you guys have a smaller piece of blue, so I'm gonna pretend I have a smaller piece of blue too. I'm gonna lay this down a little bit at an angle, but you can see I have this beautiful little frame. And I'm going to get a cutting pad. I'm gonna lay this down and I'm gonna run this through. I am making a frame. Now, what I have here, I have a question. What's the question?
Can you say what frames you're using again? What numbers of frames?
They don't have real names, but it's the 4th largest scallop, the 4th largest scallop, and a straight that goes inside. If you don't have a straight, then just use any one. So now I have this. I'm gonna put this frame off to the side. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab some adhesive foam. It has adhesive on both sides. I know you can't see it, but it does. I'm gonna lay this down and I'm gonna run this through. Now, this is a trick. I'm going to cut 2 of these frames, not at the same time, but I'm gonna cut 2 of these frames because I want extra height. Now I'm running this through and I'm gonna run it back because it's a lot of foam. And see how I left my washi on there because I want it to be exactly to match my blue frame. I'm gonna pop this all out, pop this all out. There's one frame. Now I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna lay this down, and I'm gonna run that through again. Just like that. I'm gonna lay that down and I'm gonna run this through. Da-da! Run it once and then run it back just to make sure that it gets nice and done. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this outer frame, so I have just these two dies, right? So look at this, I have that, and I pop that out, and now I have my frame. So now I have, stick into my washi a little. Now I have two foam frames, one blue frame. Two foam frames and one blue frame. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take just the outside die, and I'm going to die cut white cardstock and acetate. And I know they gave me acetate, but I'm gonna grab a bigger piece just so I can see it better. And acetate. Now, I cut my acetate on top of my cardstock, so I have cardstock here and acetate. I'm gonna cut them both at the same time out of my biggest die. I'm gonna lay that down and I'm gonna run this through. I have my acetate, my cardstock, and my biggest die. I'm gonna lay that down and I'm gonna run that through. It's gonna crack, that's normal because that acetate makes a lot of noise. Run that through. There we go, my dears. And guess what? Now we have our pretty little window and some washi tape on it. And I have my little white. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move our machine over and we're gonna do some stamping. So we're gonna grab our secret weapon. And I have all these pieces. So now I have a white rectangle, I have my acetate window, I have my blue frame, and I have my two frames that are out of foam. And where did I, oh, here they are. Two frames that are out of foam, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pause for entertainment. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're going to grab our white frame, our white paper, and we're going to stamp on it. We are going to get our stamp set that I probably already lost because, oh, there it is. Is this the same stamp set or is this a new one?
It was the same.
Okay, good. So we're gonna peel that up, and this is brand new, so it says Dream Big Dreams. I am going to get a block. They gave me blocks, but I forgot. So I'm gonna drop that on there. I'm going to get some black. Oh, sorry, you can't see, sorry. It's not black, it looks like black. It's a custom pad. That is so funny. I liked that, that was entertaining. It looks like the licorice, but you have to read it. How'd that even get in my stuff? Okay, so this one is a licorice ink pad. Now what we're gonna do, gosh, it's the entertainment value alone is just worth everything. And we're gonna ink this up. Like right now, Ken's saying, you know what? 27 years ago, what was I thinking? No, actually it was more than 27 years ago. I'm 47, 16, 31. Oh my gosh, he just blinked. 31 years Ken and I have been together. Can you believe that? 31 years. It feels like yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna get some scratch paper. I'm gonna ink that. Look at that. And my ink pad's getting a little dry. This one's gonna need some ink pretty soon. Oh, let's do that. Well, oh gosh, I wonder if I have licorice, because I'd love to show them how I do that. Oh, look, I do. Okay, so how do I ink my ink pads? Let me show you. This is a good tip. So while you're catching up, you're gonna stamp, just a heads up, you're gonna stamp your Big Dreams on your white rectangle. But I wanna show you how I ink this. So I have the refill, and what I do is I start here and I just kind of rub it in. I lightly squeeze. I don't squeeze a lot, but I lightly squeeze. I go like this, and I'm kind of like rubbing it in there. Then I go like this, and it's better to see on a different color. But now I'm gonna go like this. There we go. And now that is gonna be extra, extra juicy loosey. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lightly tap, tap, tap. Stamp. Whoa, look at the difference. This is inked. This is not inked. Okay, right there, that alone shows you how dry that baby was. Almost did something else. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to stamp our Dream Big Dream. Oh, I can tell, look, can you tell how it's not inked all the way right there? See how it's a lot lighter over here? So you wanna always make sure that you ink your stamp. Lightly tap, tap, tap with my ink pads. Don't press down hard because then you're gonna have a black blob. So we're gonna line that up right there and press on the back of the stamp with your secret weapon underneath. Lift up. There you go, my dears. Then we are going to stamp some other cute things on there. And I think I had a little, oh, I do have a block. Oh, I have a big block. I know I have a little block in here because I put it in there personally. Okay. Then what we do is we have a little, let's grab our cute little leaf here. And I'm using the leaf and the little flower again. That little flower, I'm telling you, is the cutest little thing in the world. I like to put it on the other side just to make it faster. But the leaf we're gonna do in Ocean. Again, brand new stamp, stamp on scratch, brand new stamp, stamp on scratch. And we're just gonna do a couple of these. 1, 2, flip it around this way, 3, 4, one more. I always like to do odd numbers, 5. And then we're gonna switch and go to Guava. 1, 2. Oh, did you send that text to Tiffany? 3, thank you. Did she answer? 4. Okay. Oh, do you want my code? It's 0811. Not that you guys care. Okay, 0811. It's my birthday. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay, so now I've done those. Okay, I just want to make sure she's watching. She's my friend. Okay, now we are going to put our shaker card together. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, ready? First, we're going to take our card. Then we're going to take the back of this and we're going to add adhesive. And we're going to lay this down right in the center. That alone, boom, isn't that cute? We could be done right there and that's a cute card. But then what we're going to do is we're going to peel this up. Now we did 2 layers because we are going to add, and this foam compresses a little when you run it through the die cut machine, but it'll pop up a little bit later. But because we wanted to make sure that we had a lot of fun stuff in here, we are going to do 2 layers. I'm laying that down. There's one. I'm going to peel it up. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to add another one. Oh, sorry, I hit Ken with that scrap. And we're going to peel off the next one. And we're going to layer those, ideally on top of each other and not off to the side like I just did. Okay, there we go. Now it's popped up extra, extra. Now it is a little sticky on the inside. You can rub your finger around it to make it a little less sticky. Also, if you have powder, you can use powder or cornstarch or anything like that. I'm just kind of rubbing the inside like this just to make it less sticky. Then I'm going to get my confetti, and their confetti was on their homework, right? Yes, your confetti was part of your homework. If you didn't do your homework, it's okay. Just stop right here and you can finish it later, just watch. But I have all this fun confetti. We made this confetti using the dies in this kit. So all of this little fun confetti is just out of the dies in this kit, which is very exciting. So I'm going to add this confetti and get that in there, lay that in there, lay that in there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel this part up. Be careful on this. Peel that up. And then I'm going to add my window, my clear window. I'm going to add my clear window and see how it's sometimes the static will get a hold of it. And you can, I don't know what it is today about the static. I don't think we've ever had this problem before with the static. So we're going to, it's hot. It is very hot today. Okay, we're going to add that right there. Now, you're going to press down on all of those edges. Press down on all of those edges. And then we're going to add our frame. Now, it would have been very smart of me to add adhesive to the back of this because that would have been easier, but I forgot. So we're going to add our tape runner behind it, which this one's pretty easy, so it's okay. Any thinner and I would recut it with adhesive on the back. Okay, so now, look at this, ready? So we made our own confetti. Now we've made our own little, oops, get that out of there. We've made our own little frame, just like that. And look, oh, but we're not done. We're not done, because we have to make the sun. Oh my gosh, that rhymed. I'm awesome. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, oh, here's a tip. See all this extra pieces here? See all this extra where I die cut my thing? Do not throw this away. You know why? Because check this out. We are going to use it to make foam squares. I'm going to cut a little piece, that piece there, cut a little piece here. Do not ever throw any of this foam away because it's foam squares. You will never buy foam squares again because you're just going to use your extra adhesive foam. Now we're going to make our sun. So what we're going to do, here's our sample. I want you to see our sample while we're going. Now what we're going to do is we're going to die cut our sun. We have a couple pieces. I'm going to bring this up. I'm just like exploding over here at the seams. Clean up this mess a little bit. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're moving this over a little bit and we are going to do some die cutting. So I'm going to lay this down. That's the lemonade, that's the banana. And I'm going to die cut the white. And we're gonna get our sun dies. And we have quite a few sun dies, which are really cool. So we're gonna die cut these two at the same time, the yellow and the white. But the yellow's smaller, so we gotta do this. Because we want that, we want the circle to be white. So we're gonna lay that down like that, and we're gonna get our cutting pad. And we're gonna run it through. Can you guys see still? Nope. Run it through. I'm gonna run it back so you can see. And that's what I've cut. So I've die cut the sun out of the banana and the white and the lemonade, the light yellow. Now, what do I have? I have that. I have this and I have this. And my sun, look at that. My sun has stuck in my die. I'm gonna take my die pick and I'm going to poke that out. If you don't have a die pick, you can use a toothpick. You can use anything like that. Now what we're going to do is, just to make this sun a little bit more exciting, we are going to get some of our cardstock scratch paper, and we're going to ink and stamp. So we're going to take this is extra, so we're just going to put that off to the side. We're going to ink this and stamp it. First, I'm going to take the stamp. That is this little wave, whooshy whooshy wave. And we're gonna peel that off, peel this off, add this right here. And I'm gonna ink this up. First, I'm gonna stamp on scratch. And because this is so little, I'm really not gonna worry about my secret weapon. And I'm going to just stamp, peel it off, stamp again, peel it off. Oh, that time it just jumped. Stamp again. And stamp again, just like that. Oh, let's do one at the bottom again. Just a little one at the bottom, just a little point. There we go. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna ink the edges. We're going to get, now I don't like to use my big ink pads for my inking. I like to use my little pads and my little blenders, because sometimes these will get little fuzzies on them, and I can see probably 50 little fuzzies on there. I don't want, when I'm stamping, I don't want that to get on my stamped image. So I just use these for the edges. So I'm just going to go around here and color the edges. Look at how it just makes it pop. Okay, now cover your ink pads because they won't dry out, but instead, you know what they'll do? They'll get on your project. So I've inked my circle. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add, and I have adhesive on the back of this, which is a blessing. I'm gonna peel that off. Look at that. Woo, sticky, sticky. And we're going to line this up right there. Just like that. And then, remember those little fake foam squares I made? We're gonna use one. We're gonna peel off the back. See, now you're saving money, which is awesome. And we're gonna peel that off. You'll never buy foam squares again. And I'm going to do another one right on top so this really pops. And I'm gonna add my white, that's no longer white sun, just like that. Isn't that cute? And then, whoops, wrong one. Then we're gonna add this to our card. So let's add our adhesive right here. Somebody's ringing. Is that me ringing? And then we're gonna peel this off and we're gonna lay that right.
It's who you were waiting for.
Is it Tiffany? Oh, I wanna talk to her. Is she calling me?
No.
Oh. I was gonna say, wouldn't that be fun to talk to her? Tell her to call me. Tiffany, if you're watching, call me and then we can talk and you can talk to all my people. And then we're gonna add our fun rhinestones. And, oh, is she call? Oh my gosh, she's talking. She called. Oh, hang on. Hang on, Tiff. Hang on, I gotta put you on speaker. Hello, my love. Can you hear me? Oh wait, hang on, I don't have my... Tiff, can you hear me? Hello? Oh my gosh, I can't hear her. Can I hear you? This is so, like, inappropriate. FaceTime me, Tiff. I can't hear you. Okay. So, yes, watching now looks great. Oh, she's so sweet. I love her. You guys have no idea. We are working on some awesome things for you. I'm just telling you. So what I'm doing is I'm using my ocean pen and I'm coloring. Tiffany, can you FaceTime me? Because then we can say hi to everybody and everybody can see, oh, do you have makeup on today, Tiff? Because usually I don't wear makeup when I'm, you know, not working. So, but today I'm working. But Tiffany, you could FaceTime me or you could just call back. I don't know why it wouldn't answer, but I do want to say hi to you. So, okay, so now I'm just adding all the way around. Just add all the way around. Cute little dots just for kicks. And then we're gonna add our little rhinestones. Cute little dots all the way around. Dot, da, da, dot, da, da, dot, da, da. Any questions while I'm doing this? Because this is like, dot, da, da. Everybody wants to talk to Tiffany. Dot, da, da, dot, da, da. Almost done, almost done, almost done, almost done. Okay, so now we have to get our rhinestones. I don't know what happened, why I couldn't hear her. There, let's try. It's so cute, it says totally Tiffany. Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
I am having so much fun watching your class. This is awesome.
Thank you. We already gave away one of your prizes and we're gonna give away another one in a little bit. Maybe we should give it away right now, Dina. Oh, we have the picture right now and we're gonna give it away right now. So hang on, Dina has the picture. So, okay. Oh, this is, oh, the Stamp Stadium. Okay, can everybody see that? It's a picture, it's the Stamp Stadium. Isn't that awesome? And so you can put anything in there. Oh, this is what I put my ink pads on, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
Yes, it fits my ink pads, which are fantastic because then you can see them. So here, look at that. So you can see what they look like, and it's awesome because then you can put your ink pads up. So it's similar to what I have, but it's better because then you can really see them. So we're gonna draw a winner, and actually I already drew a winner that didn't win. Oh, it was a long story. Anyway, so the winner of this is Lois Nicholas. Lois Nicholas won the Stamp Stadium. Yay! That's awesome. So yeah, we're a little behind schedule on the class, but we're having a great time, so that's all that matters, right?
I love it. I'm enjoying watching you. You do a great job, as always.
Oh, well, thank you.
It's so fun to be part of your crowd here. And your cards are adorable.
Thank you. Well, I told them we have some fun stuff coming up for them in the future, so they're going to have to stay tuned.
Yes, absolutely. All right, I'll let you go. I just wanted to say hi and congratulations on your first live class. It's awesome.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. Okay, and we're finished. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Shake, 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 shake. And, oh wait, now it's not shaking. There we go. Shake, shake, shake. But how fun is that cute little shaker card with my cute little son? And look, I added little rhinestones in the corners. So are we taking another break or what are we doing?
We're going to do some drawings.
Oh, we're going to do some drawings first and then are we taking a break or are we continuing? Then we're going to take a couple-minute break. But we'll probably not do 10 minutes. We'll probably do like 5. Okay.
Prize package.
Prize package. This is for a prize package. Shake, shake, shake. Ready? And the winner is Wanda Leggett. Leggett! Yay, Wanda! You just won. You won a prize package. We'll be sending that to you. Another one. Oh, another one.
2 gift cards.
Oh, and now a gift card. 2. Ready? $10 gift card is going to Karina Bonk. I know Karina. Karina has a doggy like Cookie. I know Karina. Am I going to see you, Karina, at the next show? Isn't it Philadelphia? I see you, Lancaster. Okay, and the next winner of a $10 gift certificate is, whoops, I can't read it. Another Lois? Lois Feiss, F-E-I-S. Lois Feiss, yay! $10 gift certificate. Fantastic. Okay, yay! Okay, so we're gonna take a 5-minute break and we're gonna come back to do our next one. Here is the sample of that card if you wanna see it up close. Don't forget the photos we're gonna have on the website later tonight. Okay, thank you so much and I'll see you in 5. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, I need... Oh, I just scratched my nose. I was not picking my nose. I was scratching the sign. Ken is just shaking his head going, oh my gosh. And you married this, Ken. What does that say about you? Hello, my friends. Welcome back for card number 3. Yes, I did get powder for my face. Thank you very much. I feel like I'm melting under the lights, but it's all fun and it's all exciting. And you know, want to know a secret? Behind you, you can't see it, but behind you are my 2 computer screens, and I can see a club set that's coming up soon. Not too soon because I have to work like 8 months in advance, but it's a cute one, and all the girls said that it was, so I know it is. Are you ready for the next card? This is it, and this is really fun because, here, I'll move it like that. Woo, woo, woo. That background, you will never, ever in a million years guess how we did that background. It is so much fun. So first what we're going to do is we are going to die cut our card base. Now I already have one die cut, but I guess I should die cut one too at the same time. You can use any card base. If you do not have a card base, that's okay. What you can do instead is just cut your cardstock in half and fold it in half. So I'm going to grab my machine and I'm going to grab the die that I said everybody has to have. And I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to run this through my machine. So I'm using the Kiwi cardstock and I'm going to use a bigger cutting pad. Here's a longer one. I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to run this through. And I'm going to move it a little bit off, just like that, because I didn't want it to go too far. Okay, as soon as we shut the door, Cookie decides she wants to go out. It's cracking me up. So I'm going to run this through and I'm just making a card base. That's all I'm doing is just making an A2 size card base. And here I have my card base. I'm going to fold that in half. My corners line up, and there is my card base. Easy peasy, right? Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna make that cool background. Look at this background. It is fantastic. It's just gorgeous. And you're like, how did they do that? What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a piece of white cardstock, and we're just gonna cut it to less than 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you don't have to measure. We're just gonna do a little bit less than 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And so that would be, what is it, 4 and 5 1/2, 4 inches by 5 1/2. Is that right, math-wise? No, it's not right? What? I think she's taking my picture. So what we're doing is we're getting, now this is the secret weapon, not the secret weapon because you know what the secret weapon is. This is a cutting pad that we've used 1,000,001 times. And it has a nice, beautiful texture. And I'm trying to figure out what we cut a lot. Looks like we cut a lot of hearts on this. It must have been for a class because I can see like 1,000,000,000 heart impressions on this. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna wipe it clean a little bit. And I am going to get my Ocean ink pad. And I'm gonna lay this and watch this. Are you ready for this? This is so exciting. Get my paper out of there so you can really see what I'm doing. I am going to rub or stamp on my cutting pad all around. Isn't that awesome? Now, this is where you get to play. This is where you get to have fun with techniques. You're gonna squeeze it more. You get a lot of ink on there, around and around, bigger than your rectangle. So your rectangle is gonna be bigger. Run it around. And then I've taken a little piece of the felt that we sent you in the kit, a little extra piece, and I've just folded it. So it's just a piece, folded in half, and fold it again. And I'm just gonna kind of zigzag it around, kind of really rub it in there. Just kind of get it in there. Just kind of, because I'm taking some of the ink off at the same time, just kind of rubbing it in there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my paper, and I hope the lights haven't dried it too much. I'm gonna lay this down, and I'm gonna really press down, and I'm gonna kind of rub. And I'm gonna really press on the back, press on the back. Did you guys notice my balloons? They got me balloons for the class. I was so excited. Now we're gonna lift up. And it didn't even barely work because this is too cutting pad. This cutting pad is too done. We're gonna do it again. You know what? Maybe it's the ink pad. Hang on. I gotta check this ink pad. Yeah, the ink pad's pretty dry. I need a darker ink pad. So let's try it again. So let's focus just in this one little section. Okay. the nice thing about it is you could just do it again. So lay that down, and we're gonna press. Hi, Cook, you back for more? We're gonna rub that down, try it again. Dun, 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 dun. Lift up. Look at that, isn't that pretty? But I still want more, so I'm gonna do it again. Because I wanna get it more around the edges. I need to rub around the edges a little bit more. So I'm gonna really ink this. And I'm just doing the edges because I got enough in this center, but I'll do a little in the center. Okay, let's try it again. So I'm gonna lay this down and I'm gonna really press down on those edges. And you know what? I need like another piece of paper. Here, look at this. Now I can really rub down without getting ink on me, because I always get enough ink on me. So I'm gonna really rub down, lift up, and this is gonna be, oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that pretty? Just something totally, totally different. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean this off, and I'm gonna let you watch me clean it off just because you're gonna catch up and you want to make sure that you know you can clean this off. So we're gonna push that down. Cheap baby wipes, best thing in the world. Clean this off. You never knew. So this is what you can use your icky cutting pads for. And we're gonna clean that baby off. Okay, let that dry. Okay, so now we have our pretty, pretty background. Look how pretty that is. Oh, put our ink pad up. Now we're gonna stamp this. Let's get our secret weapon. We're gonna lay this down. Now, why do you need a secret weapon? I don't know if you know, but I know Justin doesn't know, so we'll tell him. Justin, you need a secret weapon because remember back in the olden days, we used wooden blocks, you know, like we used to stamp all the time. And we used wooden blocks, and we had the wood block, the gray foam, and then the pink rubber. And no one ever told us why we had that gray foam in there, but we just accepted it and we stamped and we got beautiful images. Well, now that we have clear stamps that do not have that extra gray foam, we're not getting direct pressure. Whenever you have a hard item, which is your block, and a squishy item, which is your stamp, and let's get one of those right now, and a stamp, and then your hard table, it's a physics thing. You can't have two hard things and only one soft thing on the inside. You need two soft things. That's why they always gave us that gray foam. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to reintroduce a softer item, that's the secret weapon, in between our table and our block and our stamp. That's gonna get us a better impression. So what we're gonna do is we're going to ink up this stamp, and this is the first time I've used it. So I'm gonna stamp on scrap. That's good. And I'm going to stamp one right here, just like that. Look how pretty that is. And then same ink pad, but it's just a higher concentration. Then we're gonna get the little one, and we're gonna ink that baby up and stamp that. And then we're gonna do it on our paper, like right there. Then what we're gonna do, check this out. We are going to get our water brush. And, ooh, this water brush is really green. What happened to that one? Okay, it's a water brush still. And we're gonna get some ink. Now remember, I said you could just use the lid of our little one. We're gonna grab some ink and we're gonna color just in those clouds. So we're just gonna grab some ink and we're just gonna color in those clouds. You can go as dark or as light as you want. We're just gonna color in those clouds. Look how pretty that is. Whoever you give this card to should frame it forever and keep it forever and ever in their office. I think I'll give this one to my dad because I know he'll save it. Can't guarantee anyone else will save it, but I know my dad will. So I'm gonna grab more ink, color in all those. Get more ink. I gotta get some on this lid. Okay. Just like that. And you know what the funny thing is about watercoloring is I always like it after it's dry. So when it's not dry, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I really care for that. But once it's dry, it always looks so much better. So I don't know why that is, but it is so fun. And it's funny because Ken was laughing at me the other day. We were in Michigan, and I said, you know what, Kenny, I'm gonna stamp all these images because I want to color on the airplane on the way home. Well, how much do you think I really colored on the airplane on the way home? None. I slept. So I didn't work. And Ken laughed at me the whole time. He's like, you said you were going to work. And I didn't. But also, if you follow me on Facebook, you would have known this. I lost my license when I was in Michigan. Isn't that entertaining? And so as long as you let them strip search you, you can get on the plane. Pretty much that's what happened. Not exactly 100%, but yeah, if Justin wasn't here, I'd say more, but I'm not going to say any more. It was very intimate, let me just say that. Okay, so now what we have is we have our background done. But wait, there's more. We're going to do one more thing to this. We are going to turn over our secret weapon, because this side is the piercer side. I designed the secret weapon so you could poke on this side. Now, if you have the little one, you can use the little one also. The little one is pokey. This is the stamp side. You never poke on this side, but you can stamp on the back. You can poke on the back. But what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm going to poke holes around the edges of this fun little cloud. And I'm gonna go all the way around quickly. You're gonna spend more time later. If this is a part where you could do this part later, you just don't adhere it to your card, and you can do this part later because you want it to dry a little bit more. So you're just gonna wait and poke your holes later. Okay? This is a part where you can wait. So we're gonna poke those holes. I'm gonna flip this, and I think I might have one that's already done. Actually, I do. So I have mine, and these are stamped a little differently, but I have mine with all my little holes. Let it dry first, okay? So you're just gonna not adhere this to your green. Just wait. Don't adhere it to your green, and let it dry. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna die cut our yellow, our happy out of yellow pattern paper, and that said in the instructions or in the homework that you could just use any pattern paper that you had, or any yellow that you had. So we're gonna pull this over, and we're gonna die cut our happy, and we're also gonna die cut the shadow out of white. So this, of course, has the adhesive on the back because I'm no fool. I'm gonna lay that down, and then I'm gonna lay this one down to get my white, happy. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm also trying to clean this up at the same time because I'm getting a lot going on here. We are also going to do some die cutting for our balloon. So get that set up, And for our balloon, we need our gray, or our storm. We need our striped paper, and we need our pink. And let's see, let me get my balloon. I'm gonna cut this out of the gray. No adhesive on the back of the gray. No adhesive on the back of the gray. And we're going to cut this and this at the same time. So I need to find my pattern paper. Oh, here it is. It's hiding under here. Ah! So my pattern paper and my pink guava, I'm cutting at the same time out of the circle die. And I happen to have two, so I don't think you guys have two at home. But I know where to get extras, so I have two. So we're gonna do that. So we're gonna die cut the top of this part here, all of the gray, happy and happy, okay? Oh, and we're also gonna do green out of the little basket, so we're just gonna do this. I'm sorry, that's not green, that's blue, ocean, okay. So you're gonna do, I'll do it like you guys so you can understand. Okay, so we're gonna do it just like that. Run those three items through. Ready? Run. Oh, they left the door open and they turned on my ceiling fan. It feels so much better. And I'm gonna run it back through just because that way you can see it better. So we're running that through. I'm so excited Tiffany called. Tiffany, that was so fun to talk to you. Although I just saw you, on Saturday? And now what we have is we have our little happy, and sometimes you can throw it down and it'll pop out. If not, just grab your piercer and you're gonna pop that out. So here's our cute little happy, and it is so intricate, it's fantastic. Here is our shadow. Put them back in the basket so you don't lose them. Here is this part. Look how intricate that is. Isn't that gorgeous? That is just so intricate, I love it. And then we're gonna grab this happy and we're gonna peel this off. Peel the backing off and run this out. And again, just like the last time, H, line that up. Oh, I tore it. Stupid. Just wait. It's because I'm putting it on upside down. Oh, how come it's not fitting? Maybe because it's on upside down. So let's grab, luckily, you know what? Luckily, do not do this at home, but look, I have another one. Because, oh my word. Okay, let's try this the right way. I always usually lay it down first. This one is funny because it looks like, look, see how it goes this way? If you turned it this way, it almost looks like you could do it. See, that's what happened. And it almost looked like I could get that H on there, but I couldn't, so we didn't. So we have to start over. So we're gonna peel this off. Oh my goodness. Peel it off, there we go. Okay. And we're gonna slowly add our H to where it lines up. And then we're gonna add that dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. I'm so happy, no pun intended. Okay.
Does the back of the white have adhesive, Betsy?
No, it does not. The back of the white does not have adhesive. Good question, because we're gonna pop it up. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this part of the balloon. We're gonna move that off to the side. We're gonna do this part of the balloon, and you're gonna do this with me. I have a stripe, or any pattern paper you have. Does not have to be striped. Guava, ocean, okay? Why is it named ocean? Because I like the ocean. Okay, now we're gonna lay this down and we just need the basket to be blue, okay? So you're just gonna focus the basket on the blue, just like that. And that's the only part I need blue. So we're gonna go way over here because that has adhesive on the back. The blue has adhesive on the back. And so does the pink, and so does the stripes. So now we have all of this, and we're gonna run this through. Grab a cutting pad, run this through. Now I'm gonna run it back just because I can. I can't see myself. Ken changes it so I can't see myself. Okay, now what we have is we have the cute little basket. We're gonna pop this out. Look how cute this little basket is. Oh, isn't it cute? And it is gonna go on the blue. I'm going to trim ever so slightly just those little stringies, because that's the part of the string from the gray that the gray is gonna stay. So I'm just gonna trim those little stringies. And I'm gonna peel this off. It was so fun to see a lot of you in Michigan. I know Russell is watching, and I think Teresita is watching. But Russ and his wife were in my class. I remember that. And we had fun. He's a gold member, by the way. He's awesome. And now we're going to trim this. Now, those of you that are not in the club, you need to join the club because you save money and you get freebies. And on your anniversary month, you get extra goodies. And this one is also cut, but see how it's, oh, hang on. I did too many layers at once. Hi, Cook, what were you doing downstairs? Okay, so now we have this one. I'm not tearing the paper, I'm just tearing the background. Because what we're gonna do with this one is a little tricky. We're gonna lay this one down, and we are going to, that is totally not true. We're gonna lay this down, and we're gonna cut this fun die, where is it? We're gonna cut this fun die. Hang on, I gotta find it. It's not that one. How come it's not in here? Oh, here, it's on this one. Okay, we're gonna peel this off. It's the inside die, it's this one right here. This is the die. When we made this die, half my team said, why did you make that die? The other half of the team said, that is awesome. So you never know. And what we're gonna do, we are gonna cut this at the same time, and I wanna use this one because I want you to see it. So first, we have to get our, don't lose this die. It's kind of easy to lose, so I gotta put it like right there. I'm gonna lose it. We're gonna grab our secret weapon, and we're gonna stamp our cute little flower. Once again, we are getting that cute little flower. I hope I put it back. Yes, I put it back. We're gonna grab our flower. Isn't this big stamp set awesome? It's so much fun. It's totally abnormal for us, but I'm having fun with it. And I'm going to stamp my cute little flower in guava, because guava is awesome. Because guava is the street my parents live on. Okay, and I'm going to grab some scratch paper because you don't want to stamp on your secret weapon. And we're going to go over the edge. I always, always, always like to go over the edge because I live on the edge. That was funny. And see, Justin's a new audience. He's laughing at the jokes. Everybody else has heard them already. It's nice to have a new audience once in a while. Poor Ken. I don't know how he sleeps at night. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this one that we decorated and we're gonna take the striped one, and you can layer them either way. It doesn't matter. I don't care which one you do, top and bottom. And then we're gonna take that funny looking die, this little tiny crazy one, and we're gonna lay it down right there, and we're gonna cut this in kind of like in half. Now, see how it's moving? Watch. Boom. Boom. See how it's moving? That's okay. Let it snap to a magnet and just move your paper. So we're gonna line this up so it really works. We're gonna line that up. Can you see it? Can you see the die? Or maybe I should do it this way so maybe you can see it better. Let's do it this way. It doesn't matter which way you have your paper. I mean, which one's on top. So let me do it this way so you can see it better. So I'm gonna line it, lay it down right there. And see how it snaps? That's okay, just move your papers. It's gonna go to a magnet. It wants to go to a magnet. So let it go to whatever magnet it wants and move your papers. There we go. Now, to be extra safe, I'm going to get my washi tape. Dun, dun, dun. And even though I am using my magnetic platform, I'm going to tape that down because I don't want it to move once I get started. Now I'm going to, and then the bottom moves, so I'm going to tape this down too. So now washi tape is a temporary tape, and then we're going to get our mini cutting pad and run that through. Just like that. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's interesting, right? We're going to peel this up gently. Peel this one up gently. Dun, 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 dun. And look at what we put the die away before you do anything else because you're going to lose it. That one's a funny one. And then what we have here is we have two pieces. Now, you are only going to use one pink and one striped. The other ones you're going to save for the next time you make this card or something similar. So I'm going to take this one, see, that one goes there, and this one goes here. It almost looks like an Easter egg. This is what I'm going to use on this card. These I'm going to put back in the envelope that I'm saving these in, and I'm going to use that for the next one. So I'm going to get my balloon. I am going to peel off the back because I used adhesive. And look at this, I'm just going to layer it. Layer that baby down, and I'm going to peel this off. And I'm going to layer that. Look at that. Wow, isn't that amazing? It fits perfect. That's because we cut it out at the same time. And then to finish this beautiful little guy off, we are going to use our little diamonds because we sent you diamonds, remember? Now, whether or not they're real diamonds is up to you. To me, they're real diamonds. I don't know about you, but in my fantasy land, they are real diamonds. So I'm going to add this there. And I'm going to add this one, whoops, there. Oh, that one didn't stick. Oh. You got to make sure you peel it off the right way, otherwise the little glue won't stay. Okay, there. Look at how fun this is. And we're going to add this here. And thank you to my wonderful team for I get to have all the fun. Well, you guys do too, but okay. People at home get to also. And we're going to add this. Now we're going to do another live event in, I think we said July. So be on the lookout for that because you never know what's going to happen, right? And we're going to add another one right here. Look at how pretty and look at how intricate that is. Isn't that fantastic? Now we're going to turn this little guy over, and we have some of our adhesive foam left, of course, right? We're going to add some pieces to that. And I'm just going to, and the nice thing is you get to make it any size you want. And we're going to peel this up. Maybe. There we go. Peel that up once. And we're going to peel this one up again. And we're going to add that one there. And then we're going to peel this up. And then we're going to go back to our card. Where did my card base go? Here it is. And I'm going to add this. See, look, we did it twice on this one. So we're going to add this. This is actually the back, even though it looks like the front, because we did it a couple times. Oh, I lost a diamond. And we're going to layer this on our card, just like that. And I'm going to add my little hot air balloon with my fun foam tape. And I lost a diamond. I gotta get a new diamond on there so I can sleep tonight. Okay, get that guy on there, just like that. And then we're gonna add our happy. Now I am gonna pop up my happy because you always want to have a happy, right? So you want it to be up. And I'm gonna use 3 of these. Ooh. See, you'll never buy foam squares or foam tape or anything again because you have the extra pieces from your shaker kit pieces, shaker box pieces, shaker card pieces, whatever. We're gonna peel this up, peel that up, and then we're almost done with this one. I can't believe it. We're gonna peel this up. So now with cutting pads, you are going to ink them and make your own background image. Isn't that exciting? And you're gonna double die cut to get that fun look there. And look at this, we're gonna add this, and you're gonna pierce your little pieces right there, and look at that. I think we're done. We're done. Oh no, one more. Stop, hold the presses. We have one little thing. I stamped in yellow my little flower. We're almost done. And I need to find that little flower die. I'm gonna lay this down right here. Twirl it around until you get it. Twirl it around until you get it. Twirl it around until you get it. Eventually it'll line up. There we go. And we're gonna use a little cutting pad. Run that baby through. No adhesive on the back of this one because we are gonna add a little diamond. I'm so glad you have all these diamonds, gosh. And we're gonna add that there. And then last but not least, we're gonna add a little bit of adhesive. And if I had my little liquid glue, did I put my liquid glue in here, girls? I don't remember where I put it. Fine, we'll use this. No, let's use this. Let's get a square. Okay, so we're gonna use a little glue dot for this one. Peel that up, and where'd my card? Look how fun this is. Add that. Oh, and we're done. We're done. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, you might not be done with yours officially because, whoops, I didn't peel the back off of this. You might not be done with yours officially because you wanted your background to dry, but that's what it looks like when it's all done. Now, if you need to let it dry, don't worry. This picture is going to be on the website when we're all done, okay? So that is that one, and we're going to take a 5-minute break. Oh, we're going to do giveaways first, then a 5-minute break. So, ready? Keep your camera on that, Kenny, so they can see it still. Okay, wait, it's not standing up. There we go. Okay, so keep your eye on that one. Perfect. And, okay, oh, we're giving away
10-piece buddy bag.
10, this is from Tiffany again, a 10-piece buddy bag. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? You're getting all of those, and I know my ink pads fit in there. I know my pens fit in some of those. That is fantastic. Dang, I want one of those. Tiffany, I want one of those. I don't have one. And let's shake this up. And the winner is dun, 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 Robin Pascal. Robin, you are the big winner. Oh, I get to pick now I'm picking for two more gift cards. Oh my word. We're just giving away so many prizes. Ready? Ready? The winner of a gift card is $10 gift card, Trisha Jimerson. And another gift card, $10 gift card. Winner is... Who cut this one? Kathleen, and it starts with a C. I can't read it, it's cut off. Kathleen, that starts with a C. Is the last name. She'll figure it out. And then a prize package, is that right? This one's a prize package?
Yes.
And a prize package is Colleen Tincher. Yay! Okay, 5-minute break. Meet you back here in 5. See you soon. And this time I will not talk until he clicks the button. They had to give me the thumbs up before I knew I was actually on. Welcome back, my friends. Hello, my friends. Wait, are you just yakking or I'm on live? They're just talking over there. That's okay. We're getting a little on the crazy side. We have one more card to share with you. And this one has the coolest technique ever that I've ever done, I think. Although the cutting pad one was pretty much one of my favorites as well. This one has clouds that literally are only die cut halfway. So they really pop up. And I'm going to kind of show you from the edge. You can kind of see how they're like popped up. They're only popped up halfway because we're only die cutting them halfway. And isn't that fun and exciting and adorable? First things first, we need to die cut our card base. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab my cardstock and I'm going to run my die through. Now, if you don't have this die, you can just use your your trimmer and your scoring tool, and you can score it, or you can use a different card base. You can use any card base you want. I just happen to be using this one. So I'm running this through to create my card base, and then I'm going to grab this and get that down. Move this over. So now I have my card base just like this right there. And then I'm going to, and I've already done this, I have cut or die cut a layering piece that's going to go directly on my card. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 is my card, and this is 4 by 5, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it is 4 by 5 1/4. Oh my goodness, they're making me do math. 4 by 5 1/4, but just trim it down. That's all you have to do is trim it down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my secret weapon. And I know it's getting late for some of you ladies and gents. Don't worry, it's okay if you miss, because we are going to, this is going to be recorded. You can watch this over and over and over and over again, so you don't have to worry about that. And what we're going to do now is we are going to get one of our stamps, and I'm going to get my ocean ink pad. The stamp I'm getting is the one that says, "Every good and perfect gift is from above." Is that really what it says? Hang on, I got to read it from here. Oh, oh, look, it's from the Bible. Every good and perfect gift is from above. James 1:17. That's fantastic. What a great way to end the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink this baby up. And of course, and remember I said this one really needed more, ink. So I'm going to stamp that on scrap. That looks pretty good. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put scrap paper behind my card, and I am going to ink this baby, and I'm going to stamp it off to the center. I'm just going to stamp it randomly. So I'm going to stamp it here, and then I'm going to ink again, and I'm going to stamp it there, and I'm just going to randomly stamp this all around there. Okay, so this is a funny story while I'm doing this. One time Ken told me that he told the guys at church, do you remember when you did this, Kenny? Our website, and all the guys from all the pastors from our church watched one of my videos. Do you remember that, Justin? Were you there when they did that? And I think it was, who was it that said that they would buy stamps from me? Who was it, Kenny? Do you remember? Whisper it and I'll tell about what. Jerry, it was Jerry. Jerry's all, I'd buy stamps from her. I don't think he ever did though. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So what we have now is I've stamped it all around, but, oh my gosh, that freaked me out for a second. Where'd my card go? Here's my card. I'm also going to stamp this on the inside because as you can see, you really can't see. Okay, you want me to turn it? Okay, he's making me turn it. He's making me, now I'm in charge of the cameras here. But you can see that you really can't read the Bible verse very well. So we've also stamped it on the inside as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab, and this one kind of got a little dirt, there we go. I'm gonna grab this one here, we're gonna flip it this way because it's cleaner that way. And I'm going to ink this baby up really good. And then we're gonna stamp it perfectly in the center. Just like that. Lift up. Oh, I love that. I love that verse. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that off to the side and we're gonna do some weird stuff. Watch this. What we're gonna do, excuse me, is we're gonna take our paper into our machine. We're gonna lay this down. We're gonna get our cloud dies. Go ahead and do this with me if you're not following along too much. You can do that, even if you haven't stamped this, you can still do this part. Even if you haven't stamped it, you can still do this part. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your cloud dies again. It doesn't matter which ones you grab, but you're just gonna kind of wanna lay them out. You're gonna wanna say, okay, I want that one there, and you're not gonna cut all of them right now, but you're just gonna kind of lay them out. I want that one there, and I'm thinking I want the little baby one right there. Now on mine, I'm gonna look at this sample. On mine, they kind of go 1, 2, 3 like steps. So I'm gonna kind of switch it around a little bit. I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna go like that. Okay, so they're gonna kind of go like that. But I'm only gonna do the first one first. I'm gonna lift those up one at a time. We're gonna do this. One at a time, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get our mini cutting pad. Where did I grab my mini cutting pad? Okay, I wanna see this. Okay, mini cutting pad. We're gonna lay this down and we are going to die cut. I'm putting my cutting pad halfway through the cloud, just like that. That's all I'm doing, not the whole thing. And I'm putting most of my cutting pad in my machine. I'm gonna hold this down, give it a push, hold it down, and then I'm gonna run this through. So I have a little bit of a lead on there, right? Just like that. That's one. Now, look what it's done. It is die cut just a little tiny bit. See that? It's just die cut a little tiny bit. Now I'm gonna get the next balloon, the next cloud. I'm gonna lay that down there, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to halfway down, I'm gonna feed it through the machine. So I have a big lead on here. See how I have, look at, I'm gonna show you this again. I have most of my cutting pad is gonna go in the machine, and just a little tiny bit's gonna be halfway on that die. Give it a push, run that through. Just like that. Now I have two. Pull it through. I'm gonna do the last one. And that one's gonna go right here. We're gonna move that a little because I went too far on that one. So now I'm gonna lay this down. Last time, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Give it a push and run it through. Ooh, this is exciting. Now what we have is we have these little cutouts. So if you haven't stamped yet, now you're gonna stamp. Make sure you get your stamping done before you do the next section. Because now what we're gonna do is we are going to get out our felt, because we still have felt left. Except Stephanie doesn't know where her felt is.
In your envelope to your right over there of all the extras with the paper towels in it.
Thank you, my love. Here's my felt. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to die cut these same 3 clouds. So you probably have a little bit less of felt left. So you're just gonna make sure you get those 3 clouds on there. So you got those 3 clouds right there, 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna get our cutting pad and we're gonna run this through, just like that. Now I like to run it back just because it's easier, so it's on this side so you can see it. So now I have my 3 clouds. 1. Look how it cuts. It cuts like butter, doesn't it? It just cuts perfectly like butter. It's just like a gorgeous, gorgeous cut. Oh, look, I have a diamond on me. It has a gorgeous, gorgeous cut. It's like a hot knife through butter. So now, oh, and I'm supposed to say the last winner, remember I couldn't read it. It was Kathleen Caldsaw. Caldsaw, did I say that right? Kathleen Caldsaw, you were the winner, just so you know. I didn't want you to think we forgot. Okay, so now we are going to add, and gosh, I think I lost my glue because I put it over here. Did I lose my glue? We never decided if I lost my glue or not. We have these buckets, and I live in these buckets, literally. I feel like my life is in these buckets. I couldn't, oh, here it is. I did put it over here. I know I did. Okay. Oh, and I found the homework slip. It's down at the bottom. Okay, my poor team. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to line up these clouds so they fit on these cutouts. So that one goes there. And we're gonna make sure these all fit. So that one fits right, I don't know if that officially fits there. Let's turn it this way. That one fits there, okay. And then this one is going to fit right there. Look how cute that is. I love clouds. Clouds are fun. So we're gonna add some glue. And, oh, but wait, don't do that yet. Don't add your glue, stop. luckily I remembered. Okay, hang on. Peel that off. Hang on, watch this. Watch this. We're gonna put that all down and we're gonna lift it up because we want that glue off. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our cutting pad and our paper piercer die pick, and we're gonna score on our other cutting pad, on your machine. Do not do this on your dining room table. Do this on your machine or on another cutting pad. Do not do this on your dining room table. You're going to line this up to where the edges where you cut it, and you're gonna score it. You don't wanna do this on your dining room table or on your crafting table. Again, I'm gonna take it, see my ends are there, and I'm gonna score it. That way they'll pop up better. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna score it. Okay, now, see, now I have it where it's really gonna pop up even more. See that? Look at that. Woo-wee. So now we're gonna add our cute little cloud. We can add more glue to it now because, but you wanna make sure you stamp this before you put your clouds, your felt clouds on, because otherwise it's gonna be too bumpy. So I've added that one there. Look how cute that is. And we're gonna add this one here. And so you guys all heard that I lost my license, right? Well, the funny part is I have to go to the DMV to get a new license, and I haven't even told Ken this yet. And you have to make an appointment, it said, and the next available appointment is July 2nd. So Stephanie is going to either break the law and drive without a license, or she's not going to drive. So I guess I'm not going to drive because I don't break the law unless it's speeding. Speeding doesn't count. Okay, so now, I mean it does, but it doesn't. Okay, so now what we have is our little clouds popped up. Look, can you see that? Wait, here, can you see? Okay, you pick a camera angle and I will look. So now look, you can see how they're laying down and they're popped up. Maybe the other angle, there we go. You can see how they're up. See, wait, let me pull it there. Look, see? See how they're all popped up? They're like flying, they're flying. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to put part of our card together, and then we're gonna work on our cute little hot air balloon. So I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of this. And let's find an adhesive that works. And we're just gonna add a little bit of adhesive around here. Don't add adhesive to where your clouds are because that would be a bummer. And we're gonna add this little striped paper behind our clouds. So when our clouds pop up, we can see them, which is kind of fun. Then we're gonna add adhesive to all of this. Oh my goodness. And then we're going to do this. But you know what? I'm gonna go a little rogue and I'm gonna add a little bit of edging to this. Because everything is better with inking. So did you guys follow us on Instagram? You need to follow us on Instagram. If you don't have Instagram, you need to get an account. It's free. It's a free thing. It doesn't cost money. And it's even better than Facebook because there's no drama. It's only pictures. So there's no drama, which is fantastic. And if you followed me on Instagram, you would see who I ran into the other day. Tim was in my booth the other day. And I always love to tell Tim that he's brown and grungy and I'm pink and cute because I kind of am, but not really me. It's my style that's pink and cute. But he came in and we took a lot of fun selfies. So go check me out on Instagram. And also Stamps of Life, because Stamps of Life does stuff also. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on our fun hot air balloon. We need a couple pieces. We're going to use the shadow die. So we're gonna use that shadow die. We're gonna use this die that we've already used before. We're going to use, I think that's probably, oh, and then this fun one that is the shadow to that little thing. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to get some paper. And, oh, I don't need that. So the gray has adhesive on the back. I'm gonna lay that down. I'm also going to lay down some green, and I'm going to just go just like that because I don't need all of it. And I'm going to, my white has adhesive on the back, but it doesn't need to because I can pop that up if I want to, just like that. And I'm gonna get blue, and the blue does have adhesive on the back. I'm gonna lay that down. Whoops. It's gonna snap to a magnet, snap to a magnet, snap to a magnet. It's gonna snap to a magnet. Come on. There we go. And lastly, we want a pink basket. So I'm going to add my pink basket right back here. And we're going to run that whole thing through the machine. So I'm going to grab my cutting pad, and it all fits perfect. And because I'm doing so many layers, I'm going to run it through like twice. Lots of cracking. That's just the blade going through the cutting pad. I can't believe our time together is almost at an end. We've already started planning the next class, by the way. It's going to be July 17th. So mark your calendars because we've already designed half the stamp set, and oh my word, it's awesome. It's awesome. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put this guy together. We have all of these pieces, and we're going to grab this blue. Save any of your pieces that have adhesive on the back. I have a little spot right there that I save them in. And we're going to grab this. We're going to grab our green, and we're going to just trim off a couple of those little edges. And we have a couple more raffles coming up. So we're going to trim that. And we have my cute little pink basket. And we have the gray. The gray we're going to peel off because it has adhesive on the back, and it's very intricate. And I double ran this through. I mean, I used extra pieces, so we're going to get that. Ooh, get that. Is that going to cut? That's intricate. Okay. Now what we have, okay, we're going to put it on our white, just like that. Just like that. Look at how cute our little hot air balloon is. And we're going to add our green. Now I'm going to ink the edges of this just a little bit. And I'm using Ocean, which is actually not the normal color to use on this one, but I think that's really fun. So we're just going to ink the edges. You can never go wrong with inking, I'm telling you. Okay, and you're going to peel this up. And you're going to add that. Now those of you that are local in California, in Southern California, we're having our pop-up shop in Anaheim, right down the street from where it used to be, because we don't have a convention in Anaheim this year, which makes us all very sad. We're doing a pop-up shop this Friday, and I'm teaching different things in this class, and you're going to get an exclusive pudgy that I hand out in my classes for 2018. So it's totally different than this. You're going to want to be there. I teach you totally different things. It's a 2-hour demo. You get to shop. You get that free pudgy, and it's lots of fun. So you're going to want to check that out. And if you're not in California, I'm probably coming to a place near you teaching, and you're going to want to get that pudgy. So look at how cute my little hot air balloon is. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this, and we're going to add, I want to pop this up. So we're going to find some of my foam. Here we have some. And actually, we're just going to do one little cut here. And we're going to peel this back. And can I just say, my dog has been an angel. Cook, you are awesome. She looked at me when I said that. She's so smart. She's so smart. Okay, we're going to peel this up. We're going to add our cute little hot air balloon right here. And then we're going to add a couple diamonds. I see a couple diamonds left. I'm telling you, we're using diamonds on everything. We're just going to add a couple little diamonds around. Whoops. And you got to make sure when you peel them up that you peel them up with the little glue dot on the back. If not, you can put them back on there and get that little glue dot. And we're going to peel that one up. Look at how cute this is. Ah! That one stuck to my finger. Okay, come on. Oh my goodness. Stay. Oh my goodness. It keeps sticking to my finger. Okay, there we go. Oh, I thought they ran. Does anybody want to come on camera and say hello, or no? Or you guys are all like the shy people? Justin's all, heck no. Faylene, you want to come say hi? You've never said hi on camera. Do you want to say hi? Why not? She's saying no. Is that a no, or is that a, okay, I'll be shy? Okay, come here. You can come say hi. Okay, and there we go. There's our finished card with our popped up clouds. Faylene, don't you think this is cute? Oh, you're even wearing your shirt. I love that. Look, isn't that cute? And this is Faylene. Those of you that haven't seen Faylene before at a show, this is the one that answers all your emails that you email her. And, oh, that was fast. Okay, but there's our cute little card, and we're done. I can't believe it. What time is it? So how long was class? 3 hours and 17 minutes? A little longer than we expected, but hey, who cares, right? It was fun. So that is our 4th card. We are all done. We have a couple more raffles, am I right?
Yeah, we're going to give away the grand prize.
Oh, right now?
Yep.
Okay, so the grand prize is coming now. What's the grand prize?
$125. It's behind you in the storage envelope.
Ooh, $125 value?
Yep.
$125 value in here. Oh, I can't show you. Oh, ooh, it's heavy. There's a lot of dies in here. That's awesome. Okay, and the grand prize winner, dun, 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 is Judy Miller. Yay, an easy one I can pronounce. Judy Miller, you just won the grand prize. Thank you all so much for joining us. We had a blast. This was so much fun. I hope you had as much fun as we did. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, feel free to email Faylene. Don't email me. No, I'm kidding. What?
I have one more update. Photos for the class,
Yes.
the projects, will be on the website under events.
Okay.
And click the online class.
Okay.
You can see the photos there.
To see the photos of all of the cards up close and personal, you're going to go to the events tab on our website, and then you're going to go to
Online class.
online classes,
And then they'll see.
and then you'll see the pictures. Okay, so our web designer Amy is putting those on either as we speak or will tonight. And I think that's it. Is that it? Is that it? Thank you so much. This was so much fun. I want to say thank you, and we had a blast. I had a blast. And guess what? I'm going to make Ken take me to dinner now. Ha! I wonder where we're going. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in Anaheim. We're also coming up. We also have Lancaster coming up, Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We also have, Kenny, give me some other ones. Minnesota's coming up. Kansas City. Our team is going to be in Virginia coming up. Georgia's coming up. Arlington, Texas, lots. So go check out our events tab to see when we're going to come see you, because you want to get in our classes that we travel with, because you're going to get that exclusive pudgy. I hope you had a wonderful time. I hope to see you back July 17th. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.